background, and they were acting like they were playing.
It was pretty cool. Yeah.
It was should have been a video put. They should have put it out.
It was on beat too. Like
they
way they were playing.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
They did everything right.
That's,
You know,
and the Reyes, right?
yeah, the Reyes brothers, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
AJ and Antonio.
Yep.
Yeah. Timothy Keith.
I don't know. I just know the Reyes. Well, Andre and Steve.
Timothy, where's Timothy? Oh, he's right there acting as a mechanic. Yeah, he's the guy we call Faces. Because when he's on his guitar, he's making faces like no other, man. He really gets into his music. It's fun watching him play. Earlier we were talking about the Adidas and this and that. Yeah, so our rule was as soon as the kids get older, they got to buy their own stuff, their own Nikes. Or if they buy me something, that's fine. So we're K-State. K-State is Nike.
Right.
So then I'm like, well, fuck, I'll wear it. But if I'm wearing Nike, if I'm wearing that Nike, what is it, a pullover, I got to make sure I'm not wearing Adidas shoes. So I mean, so how do you guys feel about like when you see
Nike
somebody
sweater with Adidas shoes?
Yeah, or a Adidas jumpsuit with Nike
I've made that
shoes.
mistake before.
Okay.
I've made that mistake.
I mean, you were 5'6".
I look like a dork.
Okay, you're admitting it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like it was a real nice Adidas hoodie, white with the gold Adidas logo.
Yeah.
And then some Jordans. Thinking I was looking good. And then I saw a picture. This was like 2 years ago. I know. I don't know how I.
Is that a pull your mic closer to you, please?
Right here.
I don't know if you guys know how to work microphones and shit like that. You know,
I don't think so.
It was.
There you go.
Yeah, walk around. If you want to take it off the stand like Freddie Mercury.
Right. Yeah.
You know, walk around. With remember that?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, I think Marcos does a pretty good. He's stuck with the Adidas. I don't think I've ever seen you wear any Nike or
not anything other than Sportslay, where it's just because that was the brand of the.
Yeah. Chris, do you still wear the Adidas gear?
He's a Puma guy.
Oh,
I mean, for my
Puma.
shoes, I had one good pair of Pumas that I liked
wore
them.
all the
But
time.
I know they're worn down so much.
You know what? But we bought you those shoes when they're like a size 8. You're 11 now, and you still wear them.
No, my feet aren't that
Feet
big.
off.
Oh, you don't wear them? What size you shoes were 10?
I don't know, maybe.
Oh, what?
I'm the biggest one. So.
Oh, yeah. 13.
Yeah, 13s.
So he did not like wearing Nike to the point when he was younger, he cut the Nike out of his shorts and just had a hole right there.
Dang.
Oh, you know what? I did that. I ordered
That's
basketball.
loyalty.
I ordered basketball shorts, and at that time I was like, I'm wearing Adidas shoes. I can't wear. Look, just like my jeans right here. It looked just like that. I cut it out. So people were like, "You got a hole in your shorts," and I even cut the tag.
Most people are taping Nike logos on.
Yeah.
I know, right? Yeah. So I was like, no. And younger, I was an adult playing men's basketball doing this shit. You know?
Yeah, right.
But you do know why he wears the Adidas, right?
No.
No?
Run
In serio?
DMC?
Do you still know how to work that mic?
Why? Is that good?
No, you
Oh,
can.
yeah.
No, I'm just giving you shit because you give me shit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a Run DMC thing.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, my
His
logo.
logo. I
My
mean,
logo.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You know,
copyrighted as hell.
I feel like I remember that. Like,
Yeah,
you also like Run DMC.
Yeah.
Which is
A Peter Piper picked the pepper.
And right. That's where the Adidas come from, right? You know, that's
Yeah. Yep.
because of them.
They made
That's
it
where-
popular.
They made it popular in the 80s, and then I
Yep.
started wearing them. Everybody's wearing the shell top shoes.
laces.
Yeah, the tracksuit.
No laces.
You had the tracksuit.
Look,
Yes.
behind, you see the shoes?
Yeah, I
behind
saw
us?
it. Yep, with the chain. That's what reminded me that you always wear Adidas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mario has a
Adidas.
Mario's series of paintings are the Jumpman.
Adidas,
There's
Adidas
one over there.
chonies.
The Adidas.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
Them sports
We go that
compressions.
far, too.
Them sports compressions. That's what I got on.
Yeah.
I'm over here the competitor. I got Nike everything.
Every
Yeah,
year
on
Nike.
Nike.
He's kind of a sneakerhead too,
Yeah,
though.
that's it, yeah.
Okay.
He's
big
always
Jordan.
buying new Jordans. I'm like,
Really? Like every time they come out?
Not every time.
I'm like,
but-
I'm paying him too much.
So is
Nah,
this
hey,
Oh.
I might need to
right? Is a sneakerhead? Does that mean you collect all kinds of sneakers or just certain brands?
Just Jordans.
Just
Jordans.
Jordans.
Nikes.
Okay.
So, mainly retros. Retro
Okay.
Jordans. So, like, your 4s. My favorite are the 4s. A lot of the 11s I buy. So, I mean, it's just...
Okay. How
it's
many
just-
do you have?
You would ask me that. I just bought some last Saturday, and
Damn.
looking to buy some again this Saturday.
It's something because something that's it's coming out or really.
Yeah, I just like the colorway. I'm pretty basic. I like white and just like baby blue is probably my favorite color. So baby blue, it has a baby blue in it. So they're the retro 3s. They call it the Lucky Shorts for. I don't know if you're into Jordan or not, but he wore the same his UNC shorts underneath his Chicago
his
Bulls stuff.
Every
His whole
time, every
career.
game.
Yeah.
Every game, yeah.
Yep.
Ooh,
And so,
Pestoso, can you
yeah.
imagine that?
Right.
Sheesh.
So
Yeah.
do you wear these sneakers?
And he didn't wash
Some
them.
of them.
Okay, so some
Yeah,
are put away.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the most expensive ones
Yeah.
are put away.
Is it an investment thing for you? So you
Kind
could
of.
sell them later?
Yeah. I mean, I have a pair that's worth $1,200.
Jeez.
Okay.
Nice.
But I mean, I didn't buy them at $1,200.
Right.
I bought them at
Yeah.
200.
Yeah.
To go up a G. I mean, but I will never sell them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you what?
Did I lose my beer already?
You're drinking a beer?
I know I grabbed the beer and I grabbed the bottle opener off the magnet. I don't know where.
I saw you had the bottle of tequila.
Oh yeah. We're definitely gonna hit that a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, you gonna hand me the. Thank you. I don't have a beer though.
I don't know.
Can you give me a beer, please?
Yeah, why do that? Well, go ahead and introduce because there's
Yeah.
been a lot of talking, but they haven't been shown on screen yet.
You know what? Yeah, that's cool. I had another cold open, but of course Jose wasn't able to make it. His little one has a little fever, so Carta Blanca, please. And let me introduce. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Big Modcast. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Big Modcast. I'm your host, Big Mod Mario. Got my co-host finally here, Mark. Thank you for joining us, Mark. It's been a while since you've been here. Chris running the board. Sandy. You can hand it to me, please. No, give me my beer.
Hello, everybody.
Ya lo van a regañar.
I know, right? They're gonna make me wait.
Regáñalo, regáñalo.
Jeez.
Regáñalo, señor.
You're making it structure. She's about to make it fall over and you weren't grabbing it. She won't.
And Chris, thank you for running the board as always. And let's go ahead and introduce our guests. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back, I should say, Mr. Fernando Esquivel and Mike Gallardo into his house, in the Mod's house. Welcome back, fellas.
Thank you.
Good to be back.
Man,
Thanks for having us back.
It's been a while, and I got it written right here. Let's see, Fernando, you were here episode 27.
That's the best one, they say.
And we'll have to look at
That's
the
what
numbers.
they said.
We'll look at the numbers, right? And then episode 90. So you just freaking three-peated, man.
Dang.
This is your three-peat.
There's been
Something the
60
Chiefs
something.
couldn't do.
There's been 60 something episodes since the last one
So
that
it
was
was
here.
like a year in between.
Wow. Man, that's crazy.
And it
Good to
seems
be
like-
back. Good to be back.
Thank you. And Mike, you were here. This is your second time around.
Yes, sir.
But we will bring you in another time.
Yeah.
You got to get the three-peat as well. But do you remember what, not episode, but what you were here for? What
Cinco
day?
de Mayo.
That's right. It was the Cinco de Mayo
Just
special.
right up the stairs. Yeah.
Yeah, right in that room. Welcome back, fellas. I appreciate you guys coming back.
Yeah.
How we doing?
Life's good. I just got back from Florida, so I should have stayed a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But here we are.
It was my bad.
Yeah, it was you.
Yeah,
You scheduled this. I was like, I got to get back. I can't miss it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm good. Just working, busy, super busy.
Oh, excuse me. I like that hat.
Appreciate
Is
it.
that you guys?
This is my logo, my softball. I think last time we talked about
Yeah,
my
yeah.
softball team. Yeah, it's the logo.
That's pretty dope.
Thank you. Los Rookies is my softball team.
At least it ain't a Cowboys hat.
I almost wore it,
I'm sure you did.
but it's represented. Hey, you want to talk to about? You want to tell them that story?
We'll get to.
Can we get past the intros first before I go in on you?
Dang. So so everybody out there that is watching or listening today, like I said, these guys have been on the show before. So if you would, you can always go back to their episodes, check them out. They both have great stories. Nando was 12 driving. And then when Mike came in, he brought his dad in.
Yeah.
He brought his dad, and that was special to me because I ain't talked to your dad in a long time.
Yeah.
So
Your pops was here for that show?
Yeah, he came in. So
Yeah.
he didn't want to sit in. He's just like,
Yeah.
I'll sit back here.
It's funny because
But he was talking though. He
He was?
Yeah.
It's crazy because when I met Mike, I didn't realize
Who
I
his
knew
dad
his
was.
dad and his uncle. You
Ain't
know,
that something?
Yeah, David.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So you know what? Let's get into that. How do you guys know each other?
We met through Chris, right?
Yep.
Through Chris
Chris
Medina.
Yeah.
Little Chris.
Yeah.
There you go.
Even though he's 40 now.
Damn.
Or something, right?
He still look. Yeah.
Man.
he's about
You guys
a couple-
have you
he's
guys
about
seen
3 years older than
you
me.
guys seen him lately?
I haven't.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Last time I talked to him, he actually said he watches the show. He's watched you guys'
Oh, that's
episode,
cool.
which
Yeah,
is pretty
yeah.
cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
he
I think I even said, hey, you know what? You want to come in? Let's come in and talk a little bit.
That would be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's silly.
Yes.
He's you know how he is. He's
yeah,
a
yeah,
clown.
yeah. And you know, and I don't know him personally. I mean, I'd like to get a chance to meet him. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
But we've talked off the field because he and I we competed. You know, like we all did on the
yeah.
ball field. And
See, like, did you know about him? He's one of the funniest people I've ever met in my whole life. Would you say
Really?
that?
Yeah. 100%.
Literally
Would you
being around him, I mean, you're laughing the whole time, to the point where you got to be like, Chris, stop.
It's enough.
Like, let's
Yeah.
be serious for a minute. So he was really funny. I
That's-
always enjoyed hanging out with him.
Yeah, definitely.
that's cool. 'Cause, I mean, because you obviously played ball with him.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
did you know him? So did you guys? Is that how you guys met, Chris?
Yep. So and then we went to a tournament. Remember?
Yeah, we
Remember? I
went
think
to
it was in
Rockford.
Rockford, Illinois.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Chris was like, "Hey, my boy Mike wants to go," so he went with us. We just I drove, right? I think.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we
we
didn't
drove
come,
out
we
to
didn't come back
Rockford.
with you though. Came back with
That's right.
his
Yep.
parents.
Yep.
You had to come back early. 'cause I think you had a wedding.
At a wedding.
What kind of tournament was it?
It was a Roxford, Illinois.
Okay, yeah.
Fast
Was it the NAFA tournament?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
I think we were-
And Mike, you said you went
I
to that
didn't, yeah,
tournament.
but I didn't play.
Okay, but you just went to chill with them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It was. That was fun.
Good. That was a good time.
Yeah.
We won't talk about that.
Nah. Yeah, those trips are interesting. You know, they.
Yeah.
I mean, no, you know, we go to play, but they like to party.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And it's like, man, we can't win when we have a 8 o'clock game, 8 a.m.
Right.
And you're up till 4 or 5 a.m.
They look at
Yeah.
it as a vacation.
Yes, it ain't
happens,
happening.
It happens with us too because we travel a lot for our slow pitch stuff.
Yeah.
And they treat it as a vacation. They're just like,
Yeah.
oh, we're out of town. We're gonna go do stuff. Mm-hmm. Bro, we gotta wake up and play at 10. Be there by 8:30 or 8 or whatever to warm up and do all that other stuff. And they treat it as a vacation. Do the same thing.
Yeah.
Probably get drunk and stuff like
Some
that.
people
It's
play
like-
better hungover.
Bro, no.
I don't know about that.
The one time we locked in was the
The
tournament,
tournament that you guys won.
that we won. That was everybody was in bed, but for the most part by like 2, you know, which is early.
Did you guys take Joe Quinn?
Yes.
Was he a part of that team?
Yeah.
too?
Remember, I was real lucky because we won it with the Angels in A, and then I went with the Toros
Oh,
and
okay.
played
Topeka.
double A, and we won it there.
Damn, you won. Damn,
Back to back.
that's dope, man.
Yeah, that was a fun time.
Yeah. Todos. Was Tony Buckley playing on that team?
Oh.
Was he throwing for you guys? Were you catch? Did you catch him?
I caught Tony. Yep.
What's that like?
By then it was fun because I learned how to catch, but
And start fucking with people
Mhm. It took me 2 years to like
adjust.
adjust. Yeah, especially when I caught the faster guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a hockey goalie. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, the main goal was don't let it get by you.
Yeah.
Didn't you guys have a Mexican?
Yep.
Old Mexican.
Miguel?
Came from-
Miguel, yeah. Older, right? I mean,
Yeah, he was older.
relax.
Yeah, he was 40.
He's still
I don't think-
a
I
compadre.
don't think it was. I think it might be a different guy.
No, Miguel was probably the
It
oldest
might
guy
have
on our
been, yeah.
team. Oh wait.
Art?
Did you guys pick somebody up?
Art Reese? I think he used to pitch with you guys.
Was
with
it
Angels.
Quinn?
No.
You talking about the old widow?
No, it might have been Miguel. I mean, he mustache.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looked like the guy on the Tapatio bottle.
Tapatio.
There you go.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
But that's how we met. Just went down there, and then we really didn't hang out for a couple years, I think.
Yeah. Well, obviously we ended up becoming friends on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
and then
I'd see you
we
at
hit-
La Fonda
Yeah.
when I DJ'd like Friday nights. Sometimes I just go over there and DJ, and he'd come in and with friends, whatnot. And then
Yeah.
one day he just basically was like, "Hey, you know, I know you do the DJ thing. I'd really like to start doing that. Right.
Well, we started, I think on the trip there is when we started kind of talking about how we were actually connected way before Chris because of like my family.
Oh yeah, your dad
and
and
stuff.
your uncle.
Okay.
Yeah. And my
Yeah.
and the Olivas, because
Yes.
David lived with my
Gerardo.
aunt. Was it
Marina.
Gerardo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, with my aunt and my uncle too for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Well, I
and
know-
Uncle Lalo and Maria at the time.
Is
or-
that who?
No, that's my other uncle. Yeah, that's my great uncle, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my dad's-
David lived with I don't know, for a little bit. Maybe I mean it could have been a month, could have been 6 months. I was a kid, so I didn't really. I just remember I liked David. He was always super nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Super
people.
nice.
Yeah, yeah. Still
So,
like that. too.
Super duper, really.
Yeah,
still
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Yep.
You know-
I still remember that as a kid, just always being like, man, he's just always nice.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna have to bring them in.
He's cool.
Yeah. How are your uncles doing?
They're doing good. They're
Yeah?
doing good. They're just, passing the time, just working,
Yeah.
doing their own
Felix.
thing. Yep, same thing. He's
Says-
a union plumber, I think. So
Okay.
He's doing his thing. Just
We're
working.
union around here, aren't we?
That's correct. That's correct.
Is that the sign?
Sure.
Or no, you don't throw the U up.
Oh, is it the U?
We don't throw up a sign.
No sides. No sides. So now, okay, so you guys known each other for the longest time, and then
Oh, yeah.
let's talk about Fernando real quick about the business. It's still up and going,
Still killing it.
still killing it, still collecting hardware.
Yep,
You know,
yep.
just
We
like
we just recently won 2 more. At the KC Vendors Choice Awards. So that's, to me, that's the one. I mean, any award is nice. The other ones are the ones where like couples review you, and then there's a site called The Knot and a site called Wedding Wire. They review you, and then at the end of the year, if you earned an award, they give you Couples Choice Awards. We get those every year because really to qualify, you only need like 10 5-star reviews. We get that in like 2 weeks,
Yeah.
so it's cool. But the vendor's choice, they vote for you, only other vendors. So, it's people who they've worked with, all other DJ companies and other, and so you're voting for like best photographer, best florist, best, even tuxedo rentals, best venue, stuff like best wedding planner, things
Really?
like that. Yeah.
So that's a thing out there.
And it's a big event. This year was at the Midland.
okay.
It was packed like 1,000,
Yeah.
and only vendors. So it's a big deal, like for our industry, because we don't get to get out and really party much and get together like that. So we all look forward to it because we get to hang out, and instead of like working together,
Yeah.
we're actually,
So-
chilling and.
So you still have the 10, or have you expanded the?
No, pretty much the same.
Everybody's still together.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So-
and really like
You're
expanding.
good people to work for. Huh?
Yes.
Mike, I don't know. Tell
Good
me.
people to work
Yeah,
with.
yeah, hell yeah. For sure.
Here, I won't look. Go ahead, talk. Go talk shit,
Right.
Mike. Go ahead.
Here, turn
Earmuffs,
the mic off.
earmuffs. No, yeah, it's great. I mean, I started with him after Chris did.
After Christmas?
Yeah, after
No,
Chris.
Chris.
Oh, at
So
first.
Chris Medina, I started with him first, and then I ended up going over with Chris and kind of messing around with his stuff. And I'm like, man, I'm into this too. And I've
Yeah.
always loved music. I think I've said that before.
Yeah.
And my dad. So I reached out to him, and I'm like, man, I'd really like to kind of start messing around with this stuff also. And he's like, yeah, I'll help you out. And at first, I think he was kind of questioning it a little bit, just like, we'll see how serious this guy is. I went and grabbed my stuff like pretty much ASAP, maybe within maybe 2 weeks. Grabbed everything, started kind of playing with it. He's like, all right, you got to do this beat match and start mixing your own thing. And I love music, so I already kind of know what can go with what.
Yeah.
I mean,
what can blend in with
exactly.
the same beat.
So he started hitting me up with giving me a website, like this is good to download music, to where it gives you a little bit longer than intros, where you can get more of a mixing style in there.
And gave you some music too.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it gave me some music. I started off in like a 13-inch HP that I had borrowed from my wife's mom.
Okay.
And, so I downloaded everything on that. I go to Fernando's house, and that's when he's like, man, if you're gonna be serious, we got to get you some better stuff.
And we need to upgrade.
And yeah, you definitely need to upgrade.
I mean,
So-
it's a
It just
start,
is what
though.
it is.
I
Like
mean,
you can't do certain level of events and show up with, because people notice it.
yeah.
How you look matters
yeah.
too.
I mean, back in the day, we
Mm-hmm.
had the Walkman and we hooked the auxiliary.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of like that. Yeah, yeah.
No, yeah. So he helped me out get my Mac, and then the SX. Was it
The
SX?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
the mix, basically like the
Mix board.
turntable setup.
Yeah.
Like now, you know how before it was like turntable, mixer, turntable, which it still is.
Okay, I was gonna say, I thought it was still.
That's a setup, but now they have what's called a controller.
Yeah.
And it's just one board, but with all three stuck together.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's like,
Yeah,
digital turntable.
It's all one piece.
Yep.
You
Digital
don't have to-
turntable. It emulates a real turntable, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a smaller platter, it's got buttons and stuff. Here, mixer, and then the duplicate of that. So it's like turntable, mixer, turntable, but just one board.
Yeah.
Easier to carry, a lot more mobile. Yep.
Can you use more than 2 turntables?
Yeah, actually
have
on the same
4, I
board.
mean-
So on the same
Oh,
board,
we haven't hit that talent yet.
not yet.
Not yet. Huh?
you don't need it for the most part with what we do.
Right.
I mean, you got 4 channels on a board, where one channel's this turntable, one channel's this one, this channel's your aux cable, and this channel is maybe another aux cable. So you can do that. For the most part, we don't need 4 turntables.
Okay.
You can do it now. You can do it on the controller where you can do, you can say you have turntable 1 and 2. Let's say you're mixed from 1 to 2. And then if you want to bring in a third beat, you actually
really
could.
can, yeah.
You turn this number 1 into now 3 and 4. Yeah. So really you have 4 turntables, but physically you have 2.
Just the 2.
Yeah.
But you go from 1 to 3 and from 2 to 4 if you want. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can mix 4 songs at once if you really wanted to. No real need to do it, though.
Unless you're doing like some club or something that
Yeah.
like
Yep.
festival or some stuff like that. But
Right.
for us, it's just pretty simple club stuff, just one to the other.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so how long have you had the business?
15 years?
And how long have you been working for him?
9 years.
9?
10 years?
9.
Yes.
Oh, we got to celebrate. When's
Wow.
the anniversary? When's the anniversary?
Today. Today.
So you just earned an extra year.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's quick.
So,
yeah,
dang, it's
yeah,
been
next
10
year.
years. That's wild.
2016 is when I
Yeah.
hit you up.
Crazy.
Yeah.
No, I was keeping an eye on him like at first. The risk was low because when he first started, I wouldn't put him on our main weddings. I would put him at like entry level stuff or entry level weddings or
And which I'm sure you kind of did with everybody else, right? Everybody has to start.
not as much because most of the so that's why with Mike it was different. I did take a chance on him because I normally hire only guys with experience because planners and couples expect like oh, it's Fernando Productions. Oh yeah, we got a good DJ. So most of the guys that I had they had at least probably 5 years experience.
Okay.
So Mike was a like, all right, bro, I actually believe in you. Like I believe, like I can, you know music.
You said, I know your dad. So I believe you."
He'll get the chancla out if you don't do this.
Well, I had to go to 5 meetings, initial and 30-day out meetings, and 5 weddings.
Like just shadowing.
Yeah, just shadow.
Oh, okay.
So like,
Shit, they probably thought he was your bouncer.
Right,
or
yeah,
your,
for real.
Your
Yes.
bodyguard,
Yeah.
Your
hell, I was
security.
over here like, hey man, I think this would be good to mix in. He's like, oh yeah.
Yeah. He would be like, hey, bro, what do you think? And I'm like,
Oh.
that's a good one, and
Yeah.
but he had a good knowledge of like country, old school stuff, Earth, Wind and Fire, all that stuff.
Yeah.
He had he knew hip hop, he knows reggaeton. He actually now that he's good at weddings and he does all the any wedding he's able to do now. So he doesn't, it's been a while since he was just doing like the smaller barn weddings or like little community center weddings.
Yeah.
He pretty much can do any wedding, but he's more of a threat too, though, because he speaks Spanish. So he can do Latino weddings. He can do mixed weddings, American and Latino, and like African American weddings because he knows hip hop really well. So yeah, my
Man,
dude,
I think I need a
killing it,
raise.
man.
Raise.
You already got your raise, bro.
So wait,
Comes with that tenure.
how many?
Yeah.
How many
Yeah,
speak
he just
Spanish?
earned a year today.
He's the only one.
How many
We're the
what?
only two.
The only two that speak Spanish.
On the team? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
honestly, there's not a lot of like bilingual. And I'm not not saying that there's not bilingual good DJs out there, but again, like weddings are just a different beast because you have to be more than just a good DJ. You have to like the way you present yourself and talk to people, talk to couples. What if the bride's mom comes up to you and starts a conversation? Like all that matters because it, I got to know my guys are not going to like
Right.
embarrass us.
Yeah.
By just,
They're also the announcers. They're the ones that like,
Yeah.
hey,
Or the MC.
Yeah.
someone's car in the parking lot is currently getting broken into. We got a white sedan.
hey, the only Mexican table here, we see the bottle of tequila under your table that you snuck
You guys
in.
got to be security too.
Tell your
Oh, so when they come and tell you, hey, that table number 7 over there has a bottle.
tell Mario
Yeah.
to get that bottle out of here. Yeah.
That's my dad. That was my dad doing that shit.
They got to be the ones to control the, especially Hispanic crowds. Because
That's
if you
what
got
I'm
a
saying.
wedding and it's half and half, so you got those who are like primarily speaking Spanish and those who don't.
Yep.
Because those are the worst. Because they can't follow instructions. Hispanics can't follow. They cannot follow instructions.
I'm telling you.
Because all right, we're gonna do tables 1 through 5 for the food, and then they all get up.
8, 11,
They
13,
do
20.
not
Bro.
care.
And they
I
get
will
up, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, we're following directions.
Hey, we're
Oh, we
having
got-
to adjust because we're not used to that.
And then it makes you look bad because the couple's like, you're supposed to be in control of this,
Oh.
but you're right, yeah, every
Sit
table
down.
gets up, yeah,
Everybody
Shit.
sit down.
and then you can't do that either,
Yes.
Yeah.
right?
Hey, but if you do it in Spanish, maybe the bride and groom won't know.
Mira, cabrones.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, nowadays they can do ice. Shit. Everybody
yeah.
behave.
Stop.
Don't,
Be nice.
yeah, don't get me on that
Ice
topic.
No, we won't go there.
Yeah.
Get me on that topic.
All right, my bad. We won't go
They
there.
get on the mic. Don't worry, the ice has arrived, and they freak out. No, for the drinks, for the drinks.
El hielo, güey. El hielo, cálmala.
No, yeah, you have to be adamant, especially with Hispanics. If it's a bilingual, interracial,
Yeah.
like I'll say everything in English and Spanish, and no matter what, it doesn't matter if I'm releasing tables. I release that first. Well, the reserved tables are first, right?
Yeah.
The mom and on both sides,
Yeah.
sides, bride and groom. It don't matter. Somebody's cousin on the back corner just thinks that they're better than everybody, and they'll
Goes,
get
"I
up
see
with
you."
them. Yeah, and you can't, like he said, you can't get there and just like get after them,
Right, because you
just,
can't, but you also can't be rude.
right.
So what I just do is I just keep waiting, like
Yeah.
5-10 more seconds. Then I say again, all right, if I can have
Yeah.
everyone's attention.
Yep.
Italian weddings are also hard to like get them to chill.
Get them to behave.
Yep,
man.
because they're just mingling.
Yeah.
All right, if everybody's
During
attention.
during the announcements.
Yes,
and-
because we're about to do the toast, right?
There
So
you
I don't like to hand the mic if there's still a lot of people talking. So the third one I do is all right. If you guys, somebody over there can help me and throw a couple of elbows over there,
yeah.
and that's the nice way of like, shut
Shut
the hell up.
I get louder. That's
do
all I.
you?
Yeah, I'll do it. My normal voice, and then if people aren't answering or they're not always just following rules, I'll just kind of get a little bit louder, and then that's when everybody's like, "Hi, shh."
Get their
you
attention.
can hear
Yeah,
the venue.
You
The
can
venue
hear
will
it,
definitely just
hear it in his voice.
So going back to when Mike started too. So after he DJ'd a few events, and I got eyes out there, right? So I would be like, hey, give me the review on Mike. Because if I ask Mike, he's gonna be like, oh yeah, it was great.
Right.
killed it.
Yeah, I killed it. So I would get feedback, and it was for the first, those first few, it was his emceeing. Like he was just a little shy, unsure of himself with it, and that's, I could see that, right? Because he is more chill, not as like in your face like me kind of, vibe. But when we talked about it, I was like, hey, look, I know that's not you, like that's not your natural who you are, but when you do this, you have to have a switch where you can flip it on and be like, all right, guys, if I can have your attention, we're going to have our, you just got to flip it on,
Yep.
even if it's a little uncomfortable. And then when you're done, just flip it back off. And then you can just, but if you can't do that, you're not going to be able to do weddings because that's a big part of what people expect, you know? So the emceeing, being able to control a room and get people to.
So that definitely stuck with me, the whole light switch thing. Because my very first wedding, it was with Jody and Eric.
Yep.
And I'm just like,
Yeah.
You know, I do that here on the mic all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Fillers.
yes,
Yeah.
and I'm just trying to find the words, you know,
Yeah.
and you're listening to yourself over the speakers also, and it's just like, man,
Yeah.
it just is.
So
just
how long did
weird,
it take you
awkward.
to
It
kind of
took
get comfortable
about-
and like?
maybe about 3 weddings, and
Oh,
then
okay.
that's whenever we ended up talking. He's like, hey,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to just flip that switch.
Yeah.
So what I do now is I just look above everybody's head.
You have that. Yeah.
So it's just like my little knack. And I tell that to like even like the maid of honors and best men that have to get up there and do a toast and a speech.
Yeah.
And they're nervous.
And
you
they're
know?
nervous also. I
Yeah.
said, look, I had the same nerves as you did.
Yeah.
So one, just look at them like you're just talking to them, you know, by yourselves. If not, and if you do have to address the crowd, just don't lock eyes with anybody. Look over their heads because it makes it look like you're looking at somebody, right? And they're just like, oh, okay, well, I like that. So that's what I do.
Yeah.
I just scan the whole floor, and I might be looking at that light fixture in the back, but it's just my thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's what's gotten me over it. But now I can.
I was
sit
gonna
here
say,
and
do
look
you
at
think it's kind of brought you out a little bit out of your
Yes.
shell, that you're a little bit more
Definitely.
social
Yeah.
and
I was always
I would agree,
social,
yeah.
but as far as like,
But, yeah, in front
public
of a bunch of
speaking,
people,
yes,
yeah,
100%.
It's
Now
kind
I
of like.
crack jokes and just kind of like try to do what Fernando does.
Yeah.
Fernando does it all the time, and he's natural.
yeah.
So now it's just kind of like my little twist or my little thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, like you're personable, but around you're personable and got a big personality, but around people that you're comfortable with,
Correct.
that you know. When you're at weddings, everybody's a stranger, and they're all got eyes on you and listening to every word you're saying. So that definitely can be.
Yeah.
Like me, I wear glasses, but when I do my whatever I'm talking, I don't wear them. I just put them on my table so I
then
can't
you
see
can't see.
everyone's face clear.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
You know?
Yeah.
That's my
Right.
little trick.
I do have to say we've kind of experienced that a little bit now that we've kind of been doing some trivia nights, you know. So we're on stage as the trivia host.
Yeah.
So we got all these people,
Right.
and it's like,
Yep.
Yeah.
you
They're-
know,
they're- every little word. You
yeah,
know?
exactly, yeah.
So
and
yeah,
the
so
fumble, and then
Yeah.
you start like, oh crap.
yeah,
Did
and so
Yeah.
we started this little, hustle that we do trivia nights.
Cool.
As a family, and our oldest Mario, he usually comes up with
The question.
the questions, and Marcos does the music portion, or if we're gonna do clips, movie clips, so Marcos takes care of all that, and then Chris helps us out with the scoring, and Marty and I will MC. Sandy will step in at the same time.
But yeah, I
Yeah,
just feel
this-
like it's the same. You know, you're
It-
up
it
in front
is.
of all of these people
But-
that you don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
but you
yeah.
have to be able to present
Yep.
to make it entertaining.
Right.
You know, so
Entertaining, and then, but not over, like
Cheesy.
Over.
Don't overdo it.
Right.
Like
Overdo
it's
it.
not about you.
Right.
It's about them.
Yep.
What? No.
So see, there is a lot of this, and so like when I put a DJ out there, they don't realize this, and I'm not crying about it, but there is a lot on the line for me, because guess who? And these are wedding planners I have, like wedding planners or photographers I have good relationships with. They trust me, so if I say, hey, for your couple, I got Mike, and they go, okay, good. They refer, they end
Yep.
up booking. Well, now they expect Mike to show up and
yeah.
do a good job. And then when they don't, like if there's not that they don't, but like anytime there's even the smallest, silliest thing, I'll get a call. Be like, hey, we just thought you might want to know. You did great, but maybe tone down, how many times he blinks or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like something like that. But it comes from a good place, because they just know that, like, hey, you guys are, you're kind of looked at as you do it a certain way.
Right.
So when the guys go out and they don't, which doesn't happen anymore, really.
Yeah.
And when it does, it's just like a little thing here and there.
Yeah. You say guys, but your wife is doing it too,
sorry.
right?
I use this like, hey guys, but
I know,
yes.
but I'm just
Wife
clarifying.
too.
Your
Yes,
wife does
yeah.
it though, right? Is she the only female?
She's only female,
Okay,
yes.
but I
yep.
knew she was doing it.
Excuse me, you're one of the guys. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, hey guys,
Yeah,
sorry,
I
but
know.
yes,
But
guys
I just
and
wanted to
gal.
clarify. I just wanted to clarify.
And she
'cause I
kills
thought-
it too. So
Yeah.
it's funny because so with her job, she's killing it. You know, she's gotten like 3 or 4 promotions and like gotten just
Her day job?
Her day job, yes,
Okay.
her career job.
Okay.
You know,
I was about to say within your company because that sounds
No,
like
right.
nepotism.
Yeah.
it's illegal. Yeah, no, not with me, but
Frat night.
I can say a joke, but I'm not. I won't. Even
Go
though
ahead,
I
just-
said this joke.
say it. Let's-
I said this
You
joke
want
to
me to say
her
it?
today.
I'll say it.
Actually, I said this joke to her today
What'd you
because
say? What'd you say?
she said something to the because we got a deposit in for her like a wedding, and I said, hey baby, yep, that wedding that you met with last week, it's official, deposits here, you know. And I was like, you know, the way it's going, people think you slept your way to the top. And she was like, well, I did. And I was like, true. And she goes, but I still only get paid $1. And then we laughed. But the joke is in the system we use to keep all the events in there for her pay. So like when Mike, for his pay, it has his pay.
Yeah.
That way he can see it. And then when it's time to pay him, it's right there. Boom, pay him. For her, I always put $1. She's like, damn, that's all I'm worth. But she kills it too. I mean, but she went from doing like 20 a year to now like, basically she only does it when they request her.
Okay.
Which probably, I would say it happens like 8 times a year.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So
Really?
yeah.
By request. That's cool.
You can charge more when they request you, no?
You could, you know, but like I try not to do that, you know. But yes, like there's so many variables that affect pricing and demand and date and whatnot. But I try to not do that, right? Like, oh, they requested her, yeah, bump the price up $500 plus. Because what happens is that couple, I end up finding out they're working with a wedding planner. That wedding planner is like, wait, your fee is normally this. Why are you charging our client that? And they will call that out.
Yeah.
And even if we get I get along with all the wedding planners. I mean, most of them, and the vendors in general. And so yeah, they'll call that out. So no, but we could charge her going rate without, you know, having to discount it. So
Wow, it kind of reminded me of the realtors with the inspectors. Because when they see each other, sometimes they're like, oh, fuck, it's
Right.
you, or
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, or I don't like this inspector. Because
Yep.
we kind of had that, you know.
Sure,
When
yeah.
when we got the house, you know, the realtor was cool, but as soon as he's like, you know, I'll have somebody come inspect the house for. No, we want to use this person that, you know, our
trust.
sister-in-law said
Yeah.
use. Yeah, a little more expensive, but
And that we know.
And and so then when he come around, you good?
Yep.
So then when he come around, the realtor was like, "Damn, I got to deal with this guy again,"
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
And then the
So-
inspector was like, "Oh yeah, I know him." Yeah.
So again, that's another thing. It's like I tell them, hey, when you go there, the couple is the client, but so are the other vendors you're working with. So don't piss them off. If the photographer, photographers are notorious for, we make our setup real nice and neat, tape down our cables, we hide them behind the, here, tape them, nice and all this. And then the photographers will show up and they'll put their tripod like that with cables just hanging out. They'll want to
Ooh,
connect.
I'm glad I
the
cleaned up this place because man, you'd be talking.
No, it's nice and neat.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
Thank
got
you.
it.
I
Yeah,
appreciate
it's good. But and that's not the point. It's
Yeah, I know.
more like we clean our stuff up,
Yeah.
then they,
Okay.
and then but it's our place to share. So just be cool with them, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And it little stuff like that pays off. But because DJs, I'll see DJs even in KC, they post like complaining that. A photographer, they came here and they just set up like it's their own place and ruined my setup and the way it looks, and like you don't want to do that, because you're co-workers basically.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
at some point you may run into each other
yeah,
again.
yeah,
right?
and at the end of the day, like they just want people that are easy to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that matters
Yeah.
too. So same thing, you know, it's not just your DJ skills when you do weddings and private events. It's how you, the relationships you can have with other vendors and
Yeah.
you know, I walk in. By the time I leave some venues, they haven't even, or by the time I'm like half an hour into setup, they haven't heard me mix or DJ or anything, and they're asking for a card just because it's like, you're cool to talk to, bro.
Yeah.
Let me get your card.
Yeah.
You know, and just works out like that.
And you're like, here, better than a car. I'll give you a T-shirt.
Right. The FP T-shirt. Yeah.
There we go.
So like, sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
yeah, just I mean, they can refer you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like, oh yeah, Mike with Fernando Productions or Jared or whoever. I mean, it's just even the day of coordinators. Coordinators are huge.
I know. Where did that come from? Because that wasn't there back in the day.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that. It used to be, 15 years ago, up until like 8 years ago, I would say 30% of weddings that we worked had planners.
Yep.
Now, I would say 90% have.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like what happened though is couples were showing up, those 70% without planners, and guess who the planning burden would fall
On the couple,
the
bride.
the couple, the bride, yes, most time, but also the venue, the vendors. So venues started requiring if you're gonna book here, you have to have a planner.
Oh, interesting.
Because then you start looking at us to be your planner, and remember most of these weddings, if they're like, 30K plus, 50K plus in cost.
Yeah, that's...
There's a lot of logistics that go on where if a couple doesn't have a planner, they're asking the venue all these questions and need all this help and photographer and even me, we were making. Remember, we used to make timelines for couples.
I still do.
Yeah, still do. Not as much though, for the ones that don't have a planner.
Okay.
Then we help them make a timeline.
So
now,
okay, so you already have one set up, and whenever you need to
most
bring
of
it
the
out.
time. No, like, so the planner either sends it to us, and then in our meeting we just go over it, add music to whatever formalities they're having. But if they don't have a planner, then in our meeting we walk them through. All right, hey, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Let's start from the top.
I always give them a generic timeline when I meet with them. So like I do like, okay, this is what I do, and this is just a generic, typical timeline. And if they like it, they like it. And I tell them, everything's optional. If you want to do your first dance as soon as you walk in, definitely can do that.
Yeah.
But, I kind of give them a timeline of how we kind of do things or how I kind of do things, I guess. And then they're like, oh, yeah, we like that. We love that. And they'll just kind of pass that on to their planners. Because at the end of the day, I mean, we're the ones that are emceeing everything. And so they kind of lean on us too.
Like controlling the flow
100%.
of the reception.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean, like day of planners are great, but they kind of lean on us a lot.
Yeah. I mean, it's a team effort.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the bride and groom benefit from it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, it's going to cost a really good wedding planner probably like $5,000. But I mean, you're talking a 250 person event.
Yeah.
What couple, two people that have full-time jobs,
Right.
probably got other activity, stuff going on that can plan everything that needs to be planned for a 250 person
Right.
event.
Yeah.
So a planner comes in well worth their fee.
And especially if we've worked with them already.
Yeah.
Because it's like, all right, we already know what to do.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like usually it's the way I look at it with the planner, they have the ceremony, I have the reception. So like ceremony, they're telling me, hey, okay, cool. Because they're giving me the cues. They're coming in, all right, cool. So I play and then kind of fade out of my stuff. And then they'll give me the thumbs up for the next person that's
Okay.
walking in.
Yeah.
And
Just the communication.
right, just more of the
Yeah.
communication stuff. And then once the reception's it, they're like, hey, it's all you.
Oh.
But that's because
Yeah.
we've worked with each
Oh,
other.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like, hey, all right, Mike, it's pretty much your show.
Okay.
Okay. And then we go from there.
They don't give you the list of all the songs that they want you to play.
Well,
playlist?
They have requests.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have. Yeah,
Requests, but-
sometimes it's 10. I've had 100 song
Yeah.
requests.
Really?
So I did add also to my email. I don't think it's not on the contract because it's not that deep. No situations happen yet, but I did add in my email in bold with asterisks on it just to show if you request a lot of songs, it's not guaranteed that we're going to play all of them, even if they're all your must play, because there's only enough time in a wedding. And if you're asking me to use my expertise to read your crowd, your 100 songs, maybe 60 of them won't make this crowd dance.
Right.
So I also talked to them about that in the meeting because I can see their playlist, and right away I'll be like, okay, hey, I like your list, but let's talk about if I play these certain songs, like, will guests dance? And so I slowly talk them into realizing that, like,
there's some dumbass songs.
Yes.
Can you think of a song? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of a song that just would not. That's just more of a kind of sitting and listening versus like getting up and dancing. I'm trying to think of a good example of one.
Any rap music?
That's towards the end of the night.
Yeah.
Depending. Well, I mean, because I do tell like my groom.
You don't like rap?
No.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
Is they want to hear stuff like that also. When we open up the dance floor, I mean, at least when I do, I always start off older and then ramp up the night.
Okay.
Because the older people usually tend to leave a little early, right?
Yes.
So then that's pretty much the time when we can start playing what they want to hear.
Okay.
Right? So that's pretty much how I control at least my wedding. And I think, and I learned it from Fernando.
Yeah.
So he does the same thing. So
Start conservative.
yeah, very.
And then you get, twerking.
Yeah, then you get ratchet, like we say.
So you guys don't put on your, hey, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to limbo.
All right, Grandma.
Everybody line up behind
Grab
Grandma.
your favorite dance
I
partner.
tell you, I do not touch the microphone. When I do open dance, I don't touch it. I don't do any of that. To me, I think it's cheesy.
Yeah.
Obviously, in announcements, that's when I'll do it. But like, if people are out there already dancing, why do I need to tell them to get up and do their thing?
Yeah.
Like,
Or when the owner of the gray Civic, you're blocking the entrance, and you will be towed here in about 10 minutes.
I
That is
mean,
different
I've
for
had to
sure.
make that announcement before. Yeah.
But I got here. You know what you said? You talked about your requests. If you want people to request,
Yeah. Right.
there's my jar.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the other thing. You can't,
Requests
I know.
right here. $5. Put your $5. Because I don't know if I can't remember if I told you one of the stories. We went to, I think when Juan turned 50, we went to, there was a bar. I don't know.
Yep. The peanut.
Yeah,
The
was
peanut.
it, but it was, no, it was the
Upstairs.
Brookside. No, this is Brookside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you were
He
there.
was 50?
I think,
Oh,
I think.
I'm thinking about his 40th
Okay.
at the peanut.
Okay, I think his 50 is at the Brookside,
Okay.
right? If that's a bar.
Sounds right. I wasn't there.
Yeah, okay.
I think I had a wedding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Because I did ask for you, and the DJ had a cup.
Yeah, tip
you
jar.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do
Is
it at
that-
a party. You can't
Yeah.
do it at a wedding.
Okay.
Some do, but it's considered
I
cheesy.
mean, okay.
I would tell them. I would
At a
tell
wedding,
them
yeah, you're
don't,
right. You're right. At a wedding,
but
yeah.
Yeah.
everybody has their own style.
Yeah. They already pay so much
Yeah.
to, for us already. And, to ask for more money, I think to me it's more of an insult
Yeah. I agree.
than anything. I mean, like, you will get some people that come up and do hand you money. Like, I've been handed money for just playing good music, not even just a request. It's just like, hey, you're killing it.
Yeah.
Here's 20
Okay,
bucks.
and I've done that too. I did it at a party.
Yeah.
The DJ was playing some cool music. She went old school.
Yeah.
It's $20, man. You're killing it. You
Yeah.
know, you got the dance floor going, and
Happens a lot.
yeah.
So that's okay to accept that then.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, right?
I don't turn it down.
Okay.
I used to be like, no, that's okay, and it's still always. But now I just say thank you.
Yeah, the majority of
okay.
the time it's like,
Appreciate it.
no.
Mike's
doing
like,
good.
oh shit, am I
Yeah.
saying
Hold
too
on, I'm
much?
like, okay.
Yeah, I know. No, man. He knows I only get 50% of the tip anyways. Wait,
okay, so that's great.
Of the money.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't gotten any at the weddings.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Fernando, we had a bad night
Yeah,
tonight. I
it's
know what to tell you.
horrible.
It's
Yeah.
horrible.
Oh, here you go. Here's a.
But couples, I
Put
feel
that
like
envelope
couples,
away.
Couples tip them pretty fairly often. I mean, not every time.
At the end of the night, for sure. Like, obviously, sometimes the bride and the groom, or maybe even the parents of
Yeah.
Oh,
either
okay.
or,
Yeah.
will come up to you like, "Hey, great wedding, best wedding." I mean, to me, my tip is when they just say, "Hey,
Yeah.
This is the best wedding. This is perfect. Everything that we asked for.
Best wedding we've ever been to.
That too.
Best
or-
DJ at a
yeah.
wedding we've ever been to.
I mean,
That
all-
is your high.
Yes.
yeah. Yep.
And I don't really care about the money.
You never
Yeah.
had that borracho walking out, just leaving the door. You sucked. No, that's good. That's good.
Thankfully not, because I thought knock his ass out. No,
I mean, we've had.
Was that the
I've
guy
had
with the
some
gray
people-
Honda Civic that was parking?
Yeah,
it was him,
on
yeah.
handicap. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I've had some people get mad because there's some songs on the do not play list, and they want it played.
and you're like, hey, sorry, it's on the, it's on the
Yeah.
no
It's on
play.
do not play list.
Yeah.
No.
This is not your wedding.
Yeah,
This
and
is,
I mean,
Right.
I've had somebody ask me like 3 times, and I said, "Look, if you can clear it with the bride and the groom, I'll play it for you." And they'll go to the bride and the groom, and they'll obviously leave upset or it's kind of defeated.
Which
because,
to me is silly, man.
Yeah.
You're at somebody's wedding, and you want to bother them when they're finally having a good time.
yeah.
So, really, I stay away from telling them stuff's on the no play because that is exactly what they do. They run to the bride.
I
So
never realized there was a no playlist.
Yeah.
I never
Oh,
thought
To me,
yeah.
that's the most important.
Yeah, that's that is
most
yep.
important list.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some people
'Cause-
don't want those line dances.
Yep.
Yeah.
No line dances.
Yeah.
They don't
Chicken
want.
dance.
They don't
Yeah,
want.
yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
they think that the overplayed songs are tacky, so they don't
Yeah.
want them. They don't want "Don't Stop Believing."
Yeah.
They don't want "Footloose."
Oh, so they don't want the sing-alongs.
Yeah.
Kind of.
You know?
They don't want Bohemian Rhapsody. Bruno Mars is a big no play guy.
Really?
Yeah. Surprisingly,
Like what?
it's
24
just
karat.
It's
20
right.
yeah,
It's
that's
jams,
that
but
one.
it's because it's like they're at every wedding.
They're
you know?
overplayed. I guess,
Overplayed.
yeah.
That's a
And-
good song, though,
But I would
man,
say
It's
I
a
would
great song.
say most couples are okay if you do, but what my point is like surprisingly
Yeah.
a lot of couples put it on their no play. Bruno.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. No R. Kelly a lot. I see no R. Kelly on it.
Okay, let's
I haven't gotten that.
let's go there. No, how about Diddy? And people still.
I
Haven't
wasn't
gotten that
playing
either.
a lot of Diddy
Yeah.
at weddings anyways
Same.
Yeah,
to begin
I'm
with.
like, I'm trying to think.
And
like,
R. Kelly really only Ignition.
I was about to say that's.
Yeah, but that was a
Yeah.
that was a must at the prime time of the
Yeah.
night for a wedding,
Yeah.
and they took Kells away from us.
I only play it if it's requested.
I do have couples request Ignition.
Really?
Yeah, they don't care. They're like, just play it. But yeah,
His
It's a great song.
It's the
that
freaking
light-
weekend, baby.
Oh yeah, his light has been
Having
kind of
some fun. Yeah.
spotlight's on Diddy now.
Right.
That's true.
R. Kelly's like,
That's true.
okay, we can go back to listen to R. Kelly.
Yeah.
No, I mean nowadays some people don't like to listen to Michael Jackson.
yeah,
Yeah.
same. They have the same feeling about it, but
Yeah.
I mean,
he gets
That's
a little
because those
more of a
people
pass.
can't dance.
True,
That too.
true.
I'm like, what if you played the older stuff?
yeah,
Play the old stuff like Rock with You, and
that's a jam.
Yeah, and
That's a
I've been
good-
at a couple weddings.
PYT.
Yeah.
I've done
I've
it
heard that.
before. I went to one where I requested Michael Jackson, and they said, "Oh, they don't want to. They just want to stick to the playlist." I'm like, "I'm the only one out here dancing, and I'm
Yeah.
dancing everything you're playing,
Yeah.
and that's a lot of work
So you
on
just
me
say-
because not everything you're playing is great."
yeah. So what you say is, I want to hear the black Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. And then, oh, okay, we'll play that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Pre-vitiligo.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you,
I like
do you-
Man in the Mirror.
so is there any time that you hear crazy stories from your DJs? Like if there's something happened, Mike. Like if something was to happen at a fight broke out or some shit, you come to Fernando and say,
Wait,
dude,
we're not down in Central or in
Right, you're
Argentina.
not-
we're not at the Legion.
We're,
No,
we're downtown.
At
and-
the Armory. At
yeah,
the,
at the
but I mean,
Armory.
there's
Hey, that was
still
our
stuff.
wedding.
Pearson.
That was
I was
our
gonna
wedding.
say
We
the
had a
Armory.
fight.
Did you really?
There was a
Yeah,
fight there.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it
family.
was between
Yeah, it was our
families
family
too.
that was fighting. So of course,
yeah,
of
yeah.
course,
I haven't had
of course,
one.
we're Mexican. There's
Not a fight.
But what did we? So we have like a
Yeah,
DJ
group
group
chat.
chat.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
sometimes somebody will be like, "Can you believe?"
Yes.
There we go. That's what. Yeah.
Okay,
Is
finish
there-
it. What was it?
So mine was
Yeah, you had.
one of the groomsmen, the best man.
Okay.
He didn't make it out of the party bus. They had the ambulance came and they had a
No
Yeah.
way.
he got too wasted.
On the party bus to the.
Yeah, to
To
the
the
venue.
event, yeah.
To the venue.
The guy with the he was supposed to say the
Yeah,
the
the
speech,
toast, yeah.
the toast. And all
Yeah.
that.
I surprisingly haven't had any craziness.
I did have one guy bust his head on the dance floor. He was bleeding.
Oh.
Yeah. What'd you throw at him?
Yeah, what were you playing that made him do it?
I don't know. It was a banger.
It was a banger.
The body's at the floor. Let the bodies at the floor.
Yeah, it was slippery. You know, everybody has their drinks and
Yeah.
drugs and stuff. So like, he was just dancing and went back.
Okay, that actually reminds me. It really sucked because this couple was really excited about their wedding day. I think it was on 4th of July weekend at the President Hotel. Really nice. And they were like, "Oh, we've heard great things about you. You're our DJ, super excited." I mean, the groom high-fived me probably 20 times before we even, I mean, he was pumped.
Yeah.
And then...
He thought you were Pitbull.
Right, yeah. I've actually been told that a couple times at weddings. Hey, man, you know you look like, yes, Pitbull. I know. I heard it.
I get Fernando.
Yeah.
You just,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But we're at the President. They're excited. Party's about to start, but we got to do toast and first dances. Well, during the toast, one of the aunts or somebody was sitting at a table, and next thing you know, like, you know, and it's dead quiet because it's the toast. You hear and the floors at the President are marble. Yeah, and you just hear
Where's this? The President?
President Hotel downtown.
Does it say President up on top?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
Then I'm familiar with it.
Super nice, super fancy. And
Sorry,
then-
didn't mean to throw you.
No,
off
no,
the
you're
bit.
good. You're good. The aunt fell, hit her head straight on the floor during toast. You know, so everybody's already quiet. You hear, "Oh my God!" And everybody runs over there, and I mean, it just killed the vibe.
Yeah.
And like, felt so. They, you know, EMT came.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say they grabbed her by
No,
each
right,
arm
right,
and then
yeah,
they just
pulled
slid
her
her
off.
off.
Yeah.
Slid her off the floor.
No, bro. I wouldn't have been surprised though. That's how bad the bride and groom wanted to party. But no, they EMT. They took her on the stretcher, and then we never got that energy back.
I bet, yeah.
And-
So we're all worried about her.
Yes, and you know, I did like, I felt like my segue back into it was pretty good because she said, "Hey, please tell everybody I feel good, have a good time." So you know, hey everyone, you know, just want to give you an update. Grandma such and such said that she's feeling great. And her only request is that, you know, you guys continue to, you know, and have the best party of the night. It still didn't
It
help.
didn't work.
No.
Oh.
And she said, "Let's fucking go."
Right, yeah, no.
Just let me know Grandma's okay, and she said to make sure to tip the DJ.
Yeah, right.
So I've had the ambulance twice.
Couple times, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But nothing
yeah.
like crazy, right? Like nobody getting shot.
No,
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
fainted
Yeah.
at the ceremony.
Yep.
Like right before, like they were doing their vows and stuff, and she just went over.
Okay.
Must
So
have been
you
some
guys
good
are-
ass vows.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and then the same wedding. One couldn't participate. She was, I don't know, she had anxiety or something.
Oh.
So she stayed
Not the
behind
bride,
at the Western
right?
barn.
Not the
No,
bride.
it wasn't the bride.
Right.
She stayed behind, and it was super hot. I know that, and she was laying on the concrete inside of the barn because she was just hot. So she laid
Oh
there,
shit! So it was
and then
Red Barn?
Western
Red
yep,
Barn?
Yep.
Yep.
And then the same wedding, they were out there doing the vows, and she passed out.
Dang.
She fainted. No, she had a seizure.
Ooh.
So ambulance came in, took her out, and then that was during, and then obviously cock tower came through and stuff, and I think somebody had to report. I mean, she was doing fine, so I think it was on somebody's toast. I think it was the father of the bride. They ended up checking on her, calling her and stuff, and she was good. So yeah, I've had ambulance twice at
That's
my
interesting.
weddings.
Yeah. Well, before we leave, I don't know what your next segment is, but are you going to be doing the wedding in Mexico for Alyssa?
For Alyssa, no, because they have a DJ down there. But I told her,
But he will. Go.
yeah, I told her,
he
I
will
was like,
take
look, I'm
over,
gonna bring
right?
my laptop and I'll jump on for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's the plan.
Because you did.
I
Sam's.
did Sam's wedding.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So they hired me for that
Okay.
in Cabo,
Okay.
and then for Emilio and Ashley's wedding, I also stepped in.
Okay.
You know, it was supposed to be for half hour, but then the DJ was cool, and he was like back there with me he was actually being really cool, like, oh man, that was nice, and he was a Mexican dude, you know,
okay.
so we're speaking Spanish, and he's like, oh, hey, can you send me a good list of this stuff, because, you know, and I was like, yeah, and then I'm like, hey man, I'm sorry, bro, and they were hype. I mean, I was playing the anthems like Meek Mill, Nightmares and
Dreams and Nightmares.
Dreams and Nightmares, yeah. They sung every word. I mean, they like Drake a lot. They like Kanye. So they were going in. I mean, it was a great reception. And the DJ, when I was like, hey, man, I feel bad. Go ahead. He goes, I'm not coming on after you're doing this.
Right. How can you follow that?
Yes,
right?
yes. And I was like, no, I feel bad, bro. He goes, no. He goes, I'm enjoying this. So we were kicking it, DJing, and he was just letting me do my thing and asking, oh, hey, how did you do that? Why did you do this? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's cool when so one thing is like, as we're getting older, I'm liking even DJs that I've known now for a while, where you used to like butt heads because everybody's a little insecure about, the business and booking, and other people like getting bookings instead of you, and like egos and all that. And it's kind of nice because like they're now like leveling out.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of I feel like I get along with every like DJ competitors, because like we're all succeeding.
Yeah.
We're all
That's
there's
good.
business
Yeah.
for everybody. I don't need to, I may not like somebody's style, but I've also learned to respect like it's their style.
Yeah.
And if it works for them there's different tiers of weddings too, So like somebody in the lower tier or mid tier, if they have a way they do it and that's where they want to be anyways, because that's where they're comfortable, there's a market for it, and they need DJ companies like that. Not everybody needs to be like, and not everybody wants to be that. A lot of people, a lot of DJs like doing the more chill weddings that are where there's not as much pressure as like, you better deliver, because you came highly recommended. We chose you over others because of the reputation. Now let's see it. So but everybody's got different styles, and it's nice because like now I golf with like 4-6 different DJs that for a
So you're
while.
all friends now.
Yeah, it's cool.
So did you get the call for Christina's?
Yes, I did. At the President.
Oh, is that where she's having hers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm doing Christina and
Tina
Owens.
Talavera. Sandra.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really? So, I mean, how do you feel about that? I mean, is there every time you want to party, but at the same time you got to work?
Yeah. That's the balance,
Yeah.
But it's Tina asked me, and she's I want to do it.
Yeah.
Gratis? No, okay. Never mind. We'll cut that out.
Give
I
that
got a little something.
a little something.
Yeah.
Give her that discount, but
Yeah, you and the wifey maybe switch, trade, let her
you
do some
figure
stuff
something out.
while you're out there.
something out. Yeah,
Get the lasers going. And
I might
shit like that.
even make like a little 15-minute mix or something,
There
so I
you
can
go.
actually go out and
There
dance
you
for
go.
a little
Okay.
bit. Yeah.
So that was a question. So Mike, like when you're DJing, I mean, are you up there bobbing your head? Are you out there
all the time?
pumping the crowd up
Yeah.
and jumping
You got to
around?
be into
and,
it. You know what I mean?
I didn't know if
after
that
doing it so long.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I didn't know if that was because you see, like the video I was showing you of Fatboy Slim.
Mm-hmm.
He's out there, dancing and singing and with the, but that's just a video that he
Right,
did,
yeah.
right? But I didn't know if it was professional for DJs to actually.
Yeah.
I get out with so
Okay, if you're with if you know the crowd, so like
Yep.
if you're gonna do Christina's, and that's
no,
cool.
even the ones that I don't know. There's times where the crowd they're coming over, high-fiving me randomly, and they're like randomly you hear them, Fernando, and like the vibe is right. Yeah, I
You
go
get
out
out
there
there?
with my phone and get right in the middle of the crowd, and they're in it, and it's right. But there's times where like if you do that, you look like a tool.
Yeah.
Okay, see that's that's
So you read that,
Right.
Okay.
but you know which ones you can and
You're
which
definitely
ones you don't.
you're feeling the energy.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, so one of your rules isn't okay, you guys. If you guys are working, if there's nobody dancing, go out there and dance a little bit. Maybe
Hell no.
maybe
You
go
start it.
It's the opposite.
Yeah.
Man, you don't want to see Mike out there doing the Cabbage Patch
Well, he can fucking do the robot out there.
and the Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, no. So that's our big thing is like, we're fun, engaging,
Yes.
but not overbearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fun. And we can get ratchet, but classy when we need to be it. Because
Yeah.
Is there ever a time that you can send two of your?
no,
No, it's always just one person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't really need
So
it.
and then you set up your own equipment.
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. And then so you have the lights and all kinds of stuff.
All of it nights, Mike.
Dang.
Yeah.
How long does it
all
take
of
you,
it.
Mike? How long does it take you to set up?
Maybe about 45 minutes.
Oh,
Okay.
that's not too bad.
Just simple.
That's not too bad,
Yeah.
man. How long does it take us just to, if we're gonna go do a pod at
Yeah.
a park or some shit? It takes us forever. It feels like it, man.
And that's because I mean, look at all the you
Yeah.
got cameras and audio and mics
Angles.
and
You know, make sure you find some outlets.
ours is
And
literally
the power, you gotta find power, man. Because
ours is literally from and plus now all speakers are for the most part powered, so you don't need amps. You don't need an
Oh.
amp rack. So you put the speaker up, plug it into the wall. It has an amp in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it just plays, right? So you put one speaker here, connect it to your turntables, your mixer, plug it into your laptop, push play, you got sound. No amps, no racks with all this stuff. It's a lot simpler now. So
Did you start when there was CDs were still? Were you
yep,
still a
yep,
CD
I was
guy?
CD. I was in when CD, vinyl's always been a thing because guys just stick to vinyl because it's like the turntable purist
Right. Yeah.
kind of thing. But so even when CDs were out, and they're newer than vinyl, DJs were still using vinyl.
Yeah.
That was
okay.
the thing. But I came in, when tapes were already done.
Yeah.
Vinyl, because it was the only thing you could play, was already done. It was CDs, and it was slowly transitioning to all on the computer,
Yeah.
which is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about it.
was there a time that you had to take your CDs and download it to the computer so you can have it on the
Yep,
computer? right?
yep.
You got to take each one, burn onto the computer.
You can burn it.
I used to
yep,
have a
yep.
CD burner. I'd borrow a CD and I'd make my own.
Napster, LimeWire.
Oh shit!
Long goes the
Fair
day of
share.
having your on hand, wait for it to play on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, did those too. Yep.
Man,
Record your message
Oh yeah.
what do you
on
mean?
the phone. Like that would be your voicemail.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
you
Oh, okay.
Play the
And the
song.
in the
Hey, this
background.
is Mike. You missed me, and then you go back. To
And in the background, it's I don't see nothing wrong. And then
Yeah.
you've reached Mike. I can't come.
There you go. Yeah.
If you
That's that DJ voice.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
no, it's a fun. It's the guys caught on real quick to the way we do it. I don't have to babysit them.
Yeah.
I don't have to check on them. I don't have to nothing. It's they've earned that. I do that. It's hard. They don't realize that it's hard for me not to do that because I want to be. Hey, are you there? Are you set up? Are
Right.
you good? Did they give you the playlist? Do you have all the songs? Do you
This is you asking.
it's hard not to do
It's hard
that
not-
because
really?
again,
Gotta have that trust. Yeah.
yeah, but Mike, sometimes if in a month he has 3 weddings, there's times where I haven't talked to him. I didn't. Hey, you gonna be there? He knows his schedule.
Yeah.
Right.
He knows he's got a wedding. He shows up, does it, done, gets paid. Next one, we don't.
Yeah.
So it's nice and multiply that by sometimes we got 8 DJs out in a weekend. It is nice to know.
I was
that,
gonna
like,
ask you,
like
how many DJs do you have? How
so
many
there's
in your team?
there's 8 plus me.
Okay.
But
And that's including your wife.
yes, yep,
okay,
yep.
okay.
And they all vary in how many weddings they want to do. Mike doesn't want 100 weddings a year because he's got his job, family, softball. But I got another DJ who's he's a beast. Jared, shout out Jared. What's up, DJ Jam? He knows him.
guy.
We're all friends. That's the other cool thing. Is
Yeah.
Jared works for you. With you,
yeah.
With you.
Yep. And he's
Do you prefer with you?
with me.
With you instead of for you.
Yep. Because we're working together on it. And again, I give them their space to, basically kind of have their own thing without me constantly being like, do this. And so I just, as long as it's working what they're doing, I'm not getting complaints. Couples aren't complaining that he's not replying to emails. He's not returning my calls. Life is good.
Yeah.
It
So-
is good when you're not a micromanager
Yeah.
and you can
Yeah.
you could trust the people
Sure.
that are.
Yep.
There's
yep.
been a couple of times where I've had to reach out to him because I can't get a hold of
the couple.
my couples.
Yeah.
So like, hey man,
I'm like, have you sent them Morse code? Have you sent them smoke signals?
pigeon. I mean, you name it. And there's been times again I've had to reach out to him, so he has to reach out to them and
A different way and be
Yeah.
like, hey,
Yeah.
Mike's trying to get a hold of you so
Yeah.
you can plan your wedding, and your wedding's in 4 days.
yeah.
So
That's irresponsible on their
Yeah,
part.
right. But
Or
but
if-
it makes him it puts pressure on him
Yes,
because
the stress that comes with it.
because especially if then they come back and they're one of those that has 100 songs
Oh.
and it's 3 days in,
Yeah.
it's like, man,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I've actually had to reach out to him because I've had couples not give me anything for songs.
not even
like
their
the week of.
first dance,
Yeah.
formal songs.
I'm
you
like,
know.
dude, I'm just letting you know.
Is that stressful?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Look,
Hell
bro,
yes.
this is what people don't get
Yeah.
about pricing.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, a good wedding DJ is not $500. It's not $1,000, especially because now even entry level DJs are charging $1,400, $1,500. You know, whether they're getting it or not, I don't really know, but that's entry level. When you're talking, you want somebody that's like, okay, I know you're gonna do great at emceeing. You're gonna look good. You're gonna sound the part on the mic. You're gonna be organized. All my songs will be played at exact time. No awkward moments. No awkward silence. You're not gonna say anything stupid on the mic.
Right.
You're not gonna piss off my wedding planner or my photographer. You're just gonna be easy to work with. That costs money. I mean, you gotta pay.
Yeah.
You know. Thankfully, when you are known to do that, you know, you can charge for it and get it, but you have to deliver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
How long would you say it's taken you to get to this point?
I would say we probably were like around the time Mike started, so 10 years ago.
Okay.
The demand was pretty
So
good.
it took you about 5 years to kind of get your feet in there,
Yep,
kind of get
5,
established.
6 years, yeah. Yeah.
Who's your youngest rookie? Rookie.
Youngest
DJ.
DJ?
Is it Mike?
Caden.
Oh, how many?
Caden's, I think he's 25 now.
Oh.
Kill it.
Yeah.
And how many years has he been DJing?
So
Which
he's
is
probably
what
been
I meant to
DJing
say, I'm
like
sorry.
7 years.
Okay.
With me, probably 4 now.
Okay. So
Maybe 5.
4 years with you.
Yeah. Good kid, good dude, great at weddings.
Sounds like started during COVID.
yes,
around that time?
around that time, right before.
Right before COVID.
Yeah. So yeah. So, but when he came on, he already had about 150 weddings of experience.
Oh, okay.
He came from another company that sold.
Another country?
Yeah.
Company.
Oh, company.
Yeah, that sold, and he was like, "Man, I really, doesn't seem like a good fit for me anymore. Do you have room on your team?" Because I never poach DJs from other companies.
Right. Okay.
That's a no-no. That's an unwritten no-no. I don't owe anybody that, and as a matter of fact, like, sometimes people don't reciprocate that same respect.
Yeah.
But like to me, I'm very big on doing things the right way. At least trying to. I mean, I try to be fair to my DJs. Like Mike will never look at what I charged for a wedding that he's doing and be like, "Damn, he charged that much and I'm only getting this," because I wouldn't do him like that. And that applies to all my DJs. Yes, I got to make money because I'm coordinating the whole thing and whatnot and all that. But he also has to make money. He's the one going out and doing the job. There's companies where like the split is like DJ gets 30%, company gets 70%.
No way.
And I saw a lot of that as I was getting started, but before I had DJs, and I would always be like, that's just wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I had
then
a conversation with somebody at the award show.
Oh.
With somebody I knew, and asked her, hey, you still DJing? She's like, no, kind of breaking off of this particular entertainment business and doing my own thing. I'm like, well, why is that? And she just kind of went like this because she was there with them. And I'm like, if you don't mind me asking, and she's like $200 to $300 a wedding. I'm
That's
like,
what
oh
she
my God.
made?
That's what she was made. That's what they were giving her.
And I'm pretty sure they're probably charging $1,500 for them. See, that's
sucks,
wrong.
man.
And so
100%.
like I could run a business like that.
Yeah.
I could find the DJs, it might not be Mike, but I could find the DJs to do that. But
Yeah.
it's just wrong.
Yeah.
I like it the better way we do it. We're we're high caliber, high quality. We're gonna charge more, but that's so that everything can happen the way it needs to happen.
Yeah.
So that you're getting a good DJ. There's no it's peace of mind. The downfall is that especially with like private events, weddings, people don't know what they're getting until after the event. And then it's like, damn, we should have paid that extra, $1,000 for, So
Yeah.
but yeah, it's it's nice that we have that reputation now that that we can cover that that caliber of wedding,
Yeah.
and we get a lot of inquiries, a lot of
And
business.
so this is your full-time gig.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But most of your DJs have a
Yep.
full-time job, and this is their second.
I think all but one. Jared. Oh no, Jared now has a job, but that's more of that other job is kind of more like, hey, I've got Monday through Friday sometimes where
Okay.
but they still have meetings with couples and stuff. But yeah, most of them have another job.
Okay.
So, but here's the thing, I don't just DJ. This
You
morning,
golf.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, we
right,
know that
right.
already. Okay.
Then it's funny. You talk to the guys I play with, I irritate them because
There's got to be money involved. Though.
because they're like Fernando's always on his phone. And it's like, I gotta work, bro. When I'm here, you guys are firefighters. You guys are completely off.
Yeah.
When I'm here, I got my admin texting me all day, which is great. She can text me. What do we do here? What do we do here? This is an inquiry. Who
Yeah.
should I put? What are we charging here? And I have to answer that to her, and then she does the email, and so it is a huge help. But I can't completely log off. This morning, light morning, I probably did emails for like 3 hours. Helping my admin. We kind of tag team it a little bit. So, and then I got photo booths.
Okay.
All this stuff. So like, I'm also really, so you have photo booth companies out
Yeah.
there, right? So really, I'm 2 companies in one.
Okay.
Sometimes 3, because we do dance floors, the sparkler fountains, like other effects.
Yeah.
So we could be DJ company, effects, and then photo booth.
Okay.
There's the industry is split like that. Some
Yeah.
companies only do lighting and effects.
Yeah.
Some companies only do photo booths.
Yeah.
We do the 3. So it's a lot of work, but it's good. I don't.
So then sometimes you have a DJ, but you have to go too because maybe you have to put
the photo
the
booth.
photo
Yep.
booth up or
But
the
I have
floor.
attendants now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like my attendants now, they've probably done it for 3-4 years.
Okay.
So Mike will be doing the wedding, and Tyrone or Isaiah or Jonelle or Braden now will show up, set up the booth.
Got it.
They work it, make sure
Uh-huh.
everything is good, and then at the end of the night they tear it down. They leave. Mike's done. He tears his stuff down.
Yeah.
Leaves.
Okay.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry, we spent all this
No,
time
no,
talking
no,
about weddings.
no. This is
Yeah.
this is good. We need to let the people know.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yep.
Is there anything that you guys would like to promote? I mean, any.
Just
What is the name of your company?
Fernando Productions.
Just Fernando
Yeah,
Productions. Okay.
which it wasn't. So I started off being called. It was DJ Fernando Entertainment,
Okay.
and it was just me. But then I added Jared, and then Alex,
Yep.
and then Mike, and these other guys, and I was like, wait, it can't be called DJ Fernando Entertainment,
Because you're not always the
right?
DJ.
So I put a poll up on Facebook.
He only hires guys.
Yeah,
named
yeah,
Fernando.
Fernando.
We're all Fernandos.
That's the first screening question.
What's your name? No,
Yeah,
not
nope.
gonna work.
Mike, nope. But I could kill. Nope.
It's Miguel Fernando. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
What was I saying though? So then I put a poll up, and by then I had a good reputation. The name, it was like, oh, Fernando. Yep. And so then it was like, but I don't want it to just. It can't
Yeah.
be named that. So what should I name it? And it was like, 3 names I came up with, and everybody, it was consensus was like, you have to have your name in there. There's
Oh,
just
okay.
you just should because people recognize it now.
Yeah.
So I reluctantly went with Fernando Productions. I kind of don't like it. It makes me feel uncomfortable a little bit. Sometimes people don't know that, but because it isn't me, it's us. So like these guys don't know, and I should have said something about it during the awards speech thing. But so when we won it this year, we won it in 2022 also. But you can't win it consecutive years.
yeah.
You're not eligible. So
Okay.
won it 2022 and then again this year. And when you win it, you also are part of the committee now.
Oh, okay.
So whatever changes or recommendations or ideas, now you're part of the committee, the planning committee. And I made the suggestion that it should not be called DJ of the Year. It should be called DJ Company of the Year because then my guys can't feel proud of that award if it's just DJ, because then it's like Fernando, and
Right.
it's so I made that suggestion and they changed it.
Okay.
Nice.
So
I know that.
yeah,
Okay.
right. 'Cause I really am big into, it's not like a rah rah.
There we go.
It's not like a rah rah. Good job, you little rock
Yeah.
star. It's not that. It really is. I'm well aware that they
Yeah.
are a big part of that. They have a lot of responsibility on their shoulder, and they kill it.
That's good.
So it really is an us thing.
Yeah.
So-
Well, then let's change it right here.
Yep.
Nando
Oh, shit.
y los guys.
Y los guys, I like it.
Hilos.
Los guys.
And it'd be an E.
Yeah,
Los
Y
guys.
los guys.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead. Out of your 9 DJs, let's rank them. Who's the best? And no, I'm kidding.
Look at Mike.
Why you look at me like that, bro? And then
He's waiting.
and then Mike said something about hoping to get a company car. What were we doing?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, damn. Oh,
No, he didn't.
I need to get merch
sabotage.
first.
Oh, let's get some merch. Yeah.
I see what's going on here.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mario.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Got you. I
No,
got you.
hey, but
What's up? What's up?
that's what I say. I literally tell couples, I'm like, that's one of the things with us is, again, not saying about any companies, but I feel like a lot of companies have a strong 1 and 2 DJs, and then it kind of levels out.
Yeah.
I mean,
All from top to the bottom.
you get Jared,
Yep.
or you get. I mean, I don't even know who to use as the other example because it would not be fair to them.
So when couples come to you, they don't specifically ask for any.
Sometimes
they do.
sometimes they'll specifically
Okay.
ask for Mike. Hey, we went to Mike's wedding, or Mike did
okay.
my sister's wedding.
Uh-huh.
Porque habla
Often.
español. That's why, right?
No,
No?
he does.
Some-
he does.
sometimes.
He does his weddings.
Some
Country.
And don't let him lie to you. He
Okay.
kills those weddings.
Sometimes Mike has to show up and say, "Sorry, I don't speak Spanish." Yeah.
No hablo español.
My name. He has to be like, my name's Mike Gallardo, but you can call me Michael Gallardo.
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 Like, he speak to his crowd.
No, I mean, I get asked all the time, hey, do you have this date available? And if
Okay.
obviously I'm doing something, I'll give them Fernando's number and email, and they'll always ask, well, who's
Yeah, that's
the DJ? Who should I go with? I'm like, honestly, all of them, any of them.
Anybody.
Doesn't
oh,
matter.
okay.
Really?
Go like
Like-
this. Say here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And today's DJ
Really?
is.
No, really.
And then
And you can do that because they're all going to kill it. I mean, even if it is a Latino wedding, an interracial wedding, somebody, Jared did one not too long ago and he killed it.
Okay.
And I mean, they can all do it,
Yeah.
honestly. So
Okay.
Yeah.
we're real confident.
So you guys had to teach them a thing or two about Spanish music?
We in the group chat, we all share all kinds of music.
Okay.
Songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I tell couples, I just did it yesterday. Mike's booked, I'm booked. They need a bilingual DJ.
Ah.
And I said, do you need a bilingual DJ or just a DJ that can mix, Spanish songs?
Right.
And it's probably 50-50 split where they'll say has to be bilingual, sorry,
Oh, okay.
or the other 50 will be like, no, actually, if they're open to us giving them music and they're, they're comfortable mixing Spanish music, that's good enough. And
Okay.
yeah.
You can hire a translator.
Pretty much right.
And I was thinking the same thing. I said, you could take someone who doesn't speak Spanish, but I'm
A middleman.
But I'm gonna get my cousin Carlos to join you, and he can do the Spanish.
Yeah.
I've had that actually, and it wasn't Spanish. It was a Hmong wedding,
Oh.
and it was for one of my friends, and I DJ'd it, and they had an MC.
Okay.
And obviously, I can't speak Hmong, but she's like, "Hey, I really need you just for the music."
Yeah.
And obviously my equipment, but she was like a radio host back where they're from.
Okay.
And like she came out there and did everything in Hmong, and
Wow.
it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would be interesting to go to.
yeah.
That's
To be
Man,
among them.
Among
all right. What do you guys think about DJ Kirby?
Is he the
Kirby.
guy on the radio?
Yeah, he's the one that. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
that's Kirby.
Okay.
He was on 93.3 and 95.7.
Okay.
Mixed
Okay.
93.
Here's what I'll say. I haven't listened to him enough on the radio to say. I mean, he's got to be good because he, I've heard his mixes on there. They sound good. I don't have. I can't speak to that. I will say the times I've met him, he's always been really nice to me, even before I was a DJ. I remember running into him a couple times, and he was always super friendly. Hey, man, yeah, nice to meet you. Shake hands and just like not standoffish like he could have been.
No, he seems like a cool guy. I've seen him.
No, he was nice.
Seen him at schools.
Yep.
I was gonna say, why did you ask that?
Yeah, because my next question was, if somebody said, "Hey, you think you could come DJ at my school?" Have you guys done schools?
Oh, yeah, I have.
Yep.
Proms.
Yep.
Proms,
Yeah, that's the only reason why I brought DJ Kirby up, because that's what he does.
Well, because DJ Kirby came to the elementary school,
Right.
Oh yeah.
and did
That's what I'm saying.
ours.
So he's really good at
And he
doing.
was really good. He was
And
cheesy,
he's
but
good
he
with the
really,
kids, too, you know?
he really was good with the
Correct.
little kids.
He's very
Yeah.
very good at like he's engaging.
Yes.
Very good getting the crowd into it. Us. I feel like our niche is more where it's like less is more.
Yeah.
They hire us to not
Yeah.
be so in your face.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, they hire us to kind of be like, hey, make the necessary announcements and
Oh, yeah.
yes, be engaging. But we don't need you to, you know, hey, over there in the red, I see you. Let me see you put
Yeah.
your hand up. And then,
Okay.
you know,
I
like,
did. I had one not too long ago. It was a Hispanic wedding, and she's like, or the guy was like, look, this is probably the best thing that's ever happened to us. All these other weddings that we go to, you have the DJ out there, or they have an MC, because usually it's two. If they hire a Hispanic DJ, somebody's doing the music and somebody that has a microphone. And that person on the microphone is on the middle of the dance floor, just talking
Annoying.
his ass off.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
they're like, that's a show, and it's almost like a clown show.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm just so glad that we picked you guys, and you just let the music do its thing. I'm like, well, I mean, that's what you hired us for, is so you guys can party, have fun, all this stuff, and and that's what I like to do, is like let my music.
see, Mike speaks it raw. I gotta change it to be politically correct.
Yeah, do
you
your
can't
thing.
say it's a clown show, because then
That was just what they told me.
Because then these DJs are gonna be like, "Oh, who is he talking about? He's talking about me." Because like they get so you learn to, like I said, everybody's and I really do mean this. Everybody's got their place.
Right.
Kirby, even if he is big in your face, big engagement, they want that from him. They hire him for that.
For that reason, yeah.
And that takes a skill.
Yeah.
To be able to like get out there and get a crowd going and be that level of MC.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I think, I mean, he's done some good stuff.
I didn't mean to bring him up like.
No, he's, to me.
I just wanted, because he does schools.
Yeah.
And then I thought that's why I wanted to go
No,
into if you guys ever done schools.
I respect him because of he's clearly done some good stuff because he's known.
Oh yeah, he's known because of Mix 93.
Yeah. And he's kind of like an OG status.
Yeah. I think even when he at America's Pub, I think maybe he was doing shit there.
You're right.
Oh
Yep.
gosh, yeah, that's right.
America's Pub.
So.
Yeah,
Way
hey,
showing our age,
look
man.
at them looking at each other like, oh yeah, I remember that. It's like, hey. Oh wait, look.
Oh,
You remember? Yeah, I remember.
Remember. But all right, yeah. All right. All right, that's
okay.
some good stuff. We'll go ahead and get into some segments. But before we get into segments, Chris, could you please go ahead and play our sponsor reads, por favor? This podcast is sponsored by Quinn Concrete Construction. The company motto: no job too big or too small. Whatever your concrete need is, they have the experience and the professionalism to ensure a quality job every time. For a free estimate, call 913-279-1448. That's 913-279-1448 and ask for Joe Quinn.
This episode is sponsored by Goal Fire Protection. With over 26 years of fire sprinkler experience, Goal Fire Protection has built our livelihoods on established relationships and providing quality fire sprinkler systems. From retrofits, remodels, service, repairs, new installation, and inspections, simple to the extreme, we can help you every step of the way. No job is too small or too big for our knowledgeable crews. For your free estimate, call 913-441-3390 or email us at gochoa@goalfireprotection.com.
Say no.
Yeah.
It's more that. Like, that's more the thing is,
Okay.
So, but it's nice because then I can just, Mike, you want it?
Yeah.
Max, you want it? Jared, you want it?
Okay, well, good.
So
Company
that's
weddings.
nice.
I mean,
Corporate parties are big.
Yeah.
That's a big market, but I like that weddings is our niche. Like that is, I don't really even advertise to corporate, but if you can do a wedding, you can do corporate.
Okay.
Because corporate is just show up and rock the house.
Yeah.
For the most part.
The house.
Yeah, that. But weddings, you have to do a lot of MCing.
Yeah.
A lot of, hey, where's the bridal party? Hey, get in line right here. Hey, this is when you do your toast. This is how you want. There's a lot more involvement.
Yeah.
Than a corporate party.
Okay.
But yeah.
Cool stuff.
Yep.
Cool stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Before we go into our skills,
snap.
would you guys like a shot?
I would.
Let's go.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
You want a shot, son?
You
You're
poured
not, you're not
4.
gonna show me up in
I
front of
poured 4.
everybody.
All right, let's do. You guys would like a lime? Let's do this.
I'm not shy about having a lime.
No, I'm not either.
I don't need to prove my manhood on what I drink.
Pass it No. Is it salt first, then lime? How's
Yep.
that work?
It's
Show us how it's done, Fernando.
Like the
here
salt.
or on
A ver.
on your wife's neck. And you just put some salt on there first.
You need to lick his too.
Man,
Oh, well, I thought,
bro,
I thought
lick
that's
your
what you
own
were saying
hand.
when he. Marcos, you want some salt?
I'm cool.
All right, you're badass.
Oh, excuse
Then Mike,
us.
did you want some?
Mike,
No?
so-
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, it's lick, drink,
Salud.
limon.
Salud.
Salud.
Guys.
Salud, com-
I don't have my.
There you go, Chris.
Thanks for having us back.
Yeah, I'm glad,
Salud.
Mike. I don't.
Appreciate that.
Wait, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't. She's got to drive home.
She wants. Oh, she got,
Yeah, I gotta drive home.
Just gotta walk
Yeah.
home.
she got to walk up the stairs. Salud.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. I always laugh because like guys will sit around, be around at the bar, take a shot, and I'm taking the same shot, and it tastes nasty, but they're all like, that's smooth. And I'm
I
like,
know,
you
right?
lying ass. That is not smooth, but that actually
That's pretty good.
That is good.
And I'm not-
Hornitos is good shit.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not
not gonna lie,
a
that
tequila
was kinda
drinker.
smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Smooth.
Yeah, I like you lying ass. That rumplemint was not smooth.
Oh, God.
Lord.
Rumpel.
oh man.
That's white people.
Mike. Your mic.
Oh yeah, my bad.
And in Vegas, do you
Here, put the mic.
Guys-
Go ahead. Let's
did
go
you
back on.
did you see Pauly D? Is he considered a good DJ?
That's funny you say
I
that.
have seen Polly
So,
Jean.
so,
Yeah.
so he is considered a good DJ, but
Not just because of his status on the TV and
these festivals, they are big on like you got to be a really good like true DJ.
Okay.
So Pauly D's never done EDC, but he still does big shows. I mean, he does KC live here in the P&L.
Oh, okay.
And it's packed every
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
But I mean, having I don't know. I've never seen him, but does he know the skills?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
does
he can
Yeah.
DJ.
So he is a
He's
DJ.
not just like
He's
Paris
not just.
Hilton.
I'm gonna play music, but I'm here. I want you
Yeah.
people to see me.
You're not just a celebrity face
Okay.
playing like pre-recorded sets.
Like
Nah,
Shaq?
like he's
Right.
actually
like, and
DJing.
Shaq is the other one.
Funny you mentioned Shaq. Shaq is huge. People don't know this.
No
so-
shit.
Yeah.
So well, yeah, he's huge, but he's a big raver, like big.
Oh.
He's a big dubstep DJ. I've seen him DJ probably 3 times live, and people love him, and he loves that music. You know the
Yeah.
lasers and fire and all that. He's
Oh yeah, I want everybody to get.
that's how he talks. Yep.
Yeah, you know, he's
Let me,
the party started.
he'll be like, "Ladies mosh pit," and
Dang.
yeah.
yeah, right now.
Open up the mosh pit, and then so that
I
became a
want to
running
thank Papa
joke.
John's.
Oh, so you know how DJs have the
Chuck,
visuals.
where are you?
You know how they have the big visual screens.
Yeah.
So it's funny on his intro, it Papa John.
I mean,
I have it on
he
video.
owns it, right?
Yeah.
He owns part
He's
of that
one of the
business.
owners,
Yeah.
yeah.
Shout out to the General.
Literally nothing. There's literally nothing he
Icy
doesn't
hot.
do.
Yeah.
He does
J.C. Penney's.
all the commercials, basketball
Magic, Lou
commentary.
Penny.
Yeah.
Basketball commentary. He's a sheriff somewhere
Yeah.
in Orlando or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
He does these dubstep concerts. And here's the thing with that scene.
Yeah.
It's very much about like, are you a respectable DJ? Or because if you're not, like they kind of cancel you, not like the same way they cancel, if you're
Like Diddy.
yeah, not that kind of canceling.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. It's canceling, like, it's not canceling. It's more just like they don't respect you unless you actually,
Yeah.
and he has respect.
Okay.
People love Shaq.
Yeah.
The only complaint they have about him is that he's becoming known for, he'll be on the lineup of a festival, and he's usually starts to get his name on the top now, like close to the top. which is a big deal, you know, because it means you're one of the more main acts.
So if your name is closer to the top, that means you're playing later on in
Later
the
on in the night, you
Right.
get more production. You get more laser. You actually get lasers. You get sometimes pyro. You know the
Yeah.
But later, so yeah. So he's been but he's becoming known for he'll bail and he'll be like, can't make the festival. Sorry guys. Yeah. And
he
then
done that shit.
then they got to find a DJ. Yeah. So he's getting that reputation, but they still love him. He's good. He's just a genuine dude. Like, he's out there. He does a good job. And he's got the right energy. And people love him.
Yeah. You know, speaking of bailing, a long time ago, I took Sandy to a Slick Rick concert for her birthday.
Just what I wanted to do.
Right.
So
For your birthday.
my birthday.
Yeah.
Right.
So my cousin Eddie, may he rest.
I'm glad I ain't the only one.
Yeah, my cousin Ed, my cousin Ed, Panic, may he rest in peace. We lost him a couple years ago. He was in the rap scene, in the rap game, and he opened up for Slick Rick.
Oh, dope.
So it was a Tuesday night, a Wednesday night. We had to go to work in the morning. So I'm like, cool. I'm gonna go see Panic. You know, it's my cousin up there doing this thing. We had to wait 4 more hours, and we didn't know if Slick Rick was gonna come out. What time is it? It's 1:30 in the morning.
Dang.
Finally comes out.
Yep.
You know, I'm like, that's Slick Rick right there. Sandy,
You're like, happy birthday, Sandy.
I say, happy birthday, Sandy.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Children's story, real quick.
Right. You know, and then he doesn't play that till the end.
I know, right?
Right?
And then he starts playing songs. What song is that? I'm like, it's one of his newer 90s song, you know.
Right, yeah.
We'll get to the 80s here in a little bit.
Yeah, no, right,
So
right.
it took him, but it was one of those nights where like, fuck, I thought he was going to show.
That's how it is
Yeah.
sometimes with the
'Cause they're
with the
big
hip hop
time, you know?
concerts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they late.
Late. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, but speaking of hip hop concerts, the halftime show, what'd you guys think of the halftime show?
I'm gonna let you go with
Nah,
it.
go ahead. Talk.
Put your mic up closer.
Talk.
What
Let
did
us
you
know
think?
how. Let us know how it made you feel, Mike.
Okay, so if my nephew Jose was here,
Yeah.
he'd be he'd fucking have like, really, that's what you guys wanted to see. That I watched it, I enjoyed it, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't get the political view of it at first
Right.
until
Till it was
TikTok.
broken down.
TikTok,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, this is why they did this. This is why he said this. This is why. Anyway,
So, I watched it on mute.
did you really?
I'm a Drake fan.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna let him diss my guy like that.
Yeah.
So,
that was
I
his
mean,
way of
honestly,
protesting.
but I was also at a house. He's a big Drake fan. If I was at my house, I think I would have listened to it and all that stuff. But I was at his house. We saw it on mute,
And you
we
guys
were
are
listening to Drake,
playing the Drake,
and we were listening to Drake.
Okay, I respect that.
Yeah, I mean, the political views and stuff.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, and he's saying his thing,
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
his piece.
And what bigger stage do you have?
No, 100%.
Right?
You know, everybody else does it.
And you got Uncle Sam out there with you. That's
Literal.
That was
Yeah.
like crazy, you know.
Was Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncle Sam, yeah.
No, yeah. So I watched it on mute.
Okay.
I'm a Drake fanatic. So
He stayed loyal to his boy.
Yeah.
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 Hey, no problem. What'd you think?
Me, I'm unbiased. I like them both. I love the performance. I was jamming to it. You
Yeah.
know. I liked it.
Okay.
And so when I heard everybody talking about that they thought it was trash, I was surprised. I was like, "What? I was jamming. I liked it. I thought it was
Okay.
It was,
It's and it's a lot of because you know your music. You know you
Yeah.
listen to a lot of. I mean, if you watch the crowd, some people had like people out there like,
Yeah.
who? What are we doing?
I did go
okay.
to a Kendrick concert.
Okay.
The last one that he came.
oh yeah, with who'd he come with? Jake, not Jake Cole,
no,
right?
no. Kendrick came by himself, and I mean he had another opener. I just don't remember who it was.
Okay.
But I'm even before the beef, I was never really a Kendrick fan.
Okay.
Like, okay, maybe 1 or 2 songs, but I was never like, I would never say, hey, let's listen to that Kendrick song. I'm big time on Drake.
I was kind of the same,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
although Humble was dope.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
Humble,
yeah, it's just
swimming
that
pools.
one. Hey, my left stroke. Just that's
Man,
the
I
only.
know.
Yeah, that's about the only part of the song that everybody really likes.
Oh, look,
you know
he's
what I mean?
hating. This is the Drake fan coming out.
But I'm just saying. I mean, so even before all that, was he cool? Yeah, and I went to the concert just because somebody else wanted to go, and it wasn't like really that hype to me, even being at T-Mobile, just because it wasn't like I really didn't. I don't vibe with his stuff that well.
Yeah.
So I'm just, to me, it was just kind of like,
So-
I just really did it for this other person.
I feel like I know why that is, though, which goes over to the Super Bowl performance also, is that Drake is a performer.
Yeah.
He's an entertainer.
Yes.
He will dance. He use props to, right now he's doing this whole thing where he's got a sweater with the bullet holes
Yep.
and smoke comes out. And, like some hip hop hardcore fans are like, oh, that's corny. But
Yeah.
it's like, he's just entertaining his crowd. And so,
Well, that's a message
See, and
in
that's new.
itself.
That's new to me.
Yeah.
That's new to me. I didn't know.
He's like,
Yeah.
I got all these
Yeah,
shots and I'm
yeah.
still, I'm still
Right.
here.
That's
Oh,
copying. Help me.
50 Cent?
No. Marvel, that I said I liked. He wore the hoodie, the zip up hoodie.
Oh,
He was
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage, yeah.
He did that?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, that
he's
was
a
in the-
superhero.
He have holes and smoke?
He's
wears
bulletproof, so
Maybe he did that.
he
was
wears
doing
a
that.
yeah. Luke Cage, he's a black superhero,
Uh-huh.
and he wears
Why you gotta be black?
Yeah.
because that's a
Look,
skin
look,
color.
he got.
That's a skin color.
Right, okay,
And
okay,
so he
all right,
wears
cool.
a
We'll
zip.
let it slide. We'll
he
let
wears
it
a
slide.
zip up hoodie, and it has holes in it. It has holes in it because he got shot up and smoke was coming out. So maybe is that what
You
Drake?
see Mario? He was like, wait, what? Because he is.
Jose,
Oh, okay.
we're cutting that out. So, no, leave that in.
I mean,
Anyway.
again, that's a message in itself. I mean, right now, the whole industry's coming for him. So
That's crazy.
to
though.
him is and
Coming for Kendrick?
no,
No,
coming
no,
for
for
Drake.
Drake.
Oh,
And,
okay.
the
Hey,
whole,
when you're at the top,
the whole
everybody has something to say about you. They're
Always.
looking. They're just, oh, did you see the way he walks, the way he talks, the way he carries himself? Like, oh, he thinks it. It's like,
Chiefs, right? Everybody's coming for
yeah.
us.
As soon as you get
they
there,
got what they deserve.
you get
Yeah.
you get
You better hush.
you get some of the haters. Yeah. Ring that.
yeah, man, yeah.
But so for the halftime show, I also feel like so there's different type of hip hop artists. There's hip hop artists that are entertainers.
Yes.
And then there's straight lyricists that
Yes.
are just
Yes.
And
Okay.
Kendrick is one of those that's a
Yes.
lyricist.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's not a performer,
Nope.
entertainer. So the demographic of the Super Bowl, think about it this way. If you're there, you probably are in the higher tax bracket because a ticket alone is like
Right.
$5,000.
$5,000 for
They don't get
for
it.
nosebleed.
Right.
So the demographic that he's performing in front of, a lyricist
Yeah.
is not gonna be like, oh, that was amazing,
Yeah.
So that's part of why I think he's getting
Yeah.
the feedback
Yeah.
because it's not. I mean, look at who you're performing in front
Exactly.
of.
Yeah.
People making probably, 250,000 plus a year,
Yeah.
who probably until they know the little tune, they're not like us. They not like, and that's all they know.
Yep.
Yeah,
They never
that's all
heard
I
of
know.
Kendrick.
Yeah.
They don't have the respect for him that those of us that know what he's done in hip hop.
Yeah, but what's crazy
But
though?
I'll-
is
oh,
he was
sorry.
he was able to perform in 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Which other one did he?
22.
Yeah, with Dre.
He was
Yeah.
with Drake.
Yeah.
What did
Yeah.
he do? Did he do a hump? Oh yeah, I remember that now. Yes, yeah. He had a whole like dance squad
Yeah.
with him.
Yep.
Yep.
Is
Dressed
that what
in
they were
like
all-
all black
Yeah.
or dressed in all
Is that
white.
what they were all sea walking? Was that
Yeah.
his part of the?
Yeah, this year.
No,
this
I'm
year
talking
was-
about 22. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
He had
was in there
Serena
too.
Williams sea walking this time.
That you know what?
Brought out
And
his
that
exes.
that freaking. I saw her and I was like, oh shit, check it, and I didn't even know that was her.
Yeah.
And then I heard she used to date Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
It was a
another
diss.
ex-girlfriend.
it really was just a
Ed-
huge
hi-
performance.
What's her name? She sang with them. She sang with Kendrick.
SZA.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
another ex-girlfriend.
Yes.
Of whose? Of Drake?
Of Drake.
Yeah.
Oh,
crazy.
shoot.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
both
it was literally a
they're both good in
It's
their
like-
own lane.
Yeah, right.
twist.
And
of
I'm
a
just
knife,
like,
yeah.
but Kendrick got petty because J. Cole, right, is said. Who was the one that
The
said
top three? Who
Yes,
were the top?
both of them.
Who's the top three?
The top three dogs,
But
or
it's
something
me.
Like, yeah,
You know, I think it was Kendrick that said that.
It was Well,
Or was it
he
Jake?
said so in the song Super Bowl with J. Cole and Drake,
yeah.
they mentioned the big three, which is
Yes,
that's
Drake,
right.
That's right.
J. Cole, and Kendrick.
It's not the big three. It's just me.
just
basically.
me in the diss song with Future. That's
what started
Yeah,
it.
that's what.
The diss song with Future is which one? Is that the one that
forgot
that
what
does
it's
the with Rodney on Joe Cooley? The da 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 da.
Oh yeah, I remember that. The intro for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
I was right on key.
It's just dumb. It's dumb to me because plus it was a diss track, but we all knew everything that Kendrick was saying about Drake. He's not this gangster rap. You know, he's never been gangster. He ain't from Compton.
Right.
He grew up as an actor on
Right.
Degrassi.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, you see him and how and so like all these disses, it's like we already knew it.
Yeah.
Yes, it was creative the way you did it, and yes, the A minor, like
Yeah.
catchy and it stuck, and the wop wop wop.
It's a great beat.
definitely,
It's a great-
definitely very creative. But to me, I was like, I've heard all this. I already know this about Drake. There's nothing new. So, and I did say this. Drake's big enough where when the smoke clears, he's still gonna sell out T-Mobile.
Yeah.
He's still gonna sell
He's
out.
doing that now.
Yeah, he's selling out arenas still, so it didn't hurt him, which is
Yeah.
amazing considering like how big of a deal. I mean, he just got called out in front of the Super Bowl like as a pedophile.
He took an L, 100%.
You know, like
Yeah.
and then just the other day he sold out an arena in I don't know like
Australia.
a different country. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Australia.
If anything, it helped him.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
his hardcore fans became even more hardcore.
Yeah.
Now I will say I did not like the comparison. They said like, oh, Kendrick just passed Michael Jackson for the most views.
No, man.
It's like that's not the same.
Nah, MJ's
Man,
king.
Yeah.
He's
MJ was
king.
sitting there for 5 minutes, and everybody was
Right.
just
Oh
going
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
He was
And
teleporting.
and then he just
How did he teleport? I don't know if you guys remember that. I mean, it was.
there was 4 of them in each
Long
corner.
time ago.
What a
move.
That's
I remember
crazy.
that.
Do you remember that?
move.
What Super Bowl was that?
I don't remember that.
Cowboys and Bills.
Was it really?
Yeah, it
Cowboys,
was.
Bills.
Dang.
Yeah, because that
So
was
like
just
40 years ago?
30.
About
Something like that.
30
That was.
something.
90.
And you know what was cool about that is Michael Irvin was like,
Michael Irvin.
He said we weren't even in the locker room.
Legend.
We were
Yeah,
watching
they
the
were
concert.
watching, yeah.
Him and Emmett and everybody.
That performance right there set off what's going on now. That
Right.
Michael Jackson performance set off obviously them. They have to obviously beat what he did.
I think that was.
So that's why
You know
he's-
what? That was the first one. That was the very first concert.
No, they had like a New Kid. New Kids was on like a couple years before that.
Well, are you sure?
But, yeah, but
I thought that was the one that just set it off.
yes, it did.
Okay,
100%.
so-
He took it to the next level.
Yeah. he
Okay,
took it to
so
the
look,
next level.
starting from 2016, okay, to now. So we had Coldplay. Remember that? I don't remember the Super Bowl.
2016, okay.
Then there was Lady Gaga, Justin Timberlake.
And Janet.
Was that the one
No.
with Janet?
Yeah, that was not.
No,
one.
that was
after. The early 2000s was the one with Janet. And
Or,
he was
okay, in the
banned.
early 2000s,
He
and
was
then
banned.
Justin did it by
exposed
himself.
Yeah,
Oh, he did do it by himself?
yeah,
Yeah,
Justin did.
then the Maroon 5,
Yeah.
19. See, and so far, these are all, you want to listen to their music.
Yeah.
You know, and watch a
These-
performance.
they're all
It's
performers.
nothing.
Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
said.
When was Paul McCartney?
Oh shit, that was way before. I don't
Was
know.
it?
I'm
Okay.
yeah, it's not even. He's not even on this list.
Got you.
Then in 20 it was Shakira with J Lo.
Yep.
Oh,
was
yeah,
pretty
I
dope.
remember that one. Okay.
21 was The Weeknd.
And again, hey, Shakira and J-Lo, complaining they were too sexual.
Oh, yeah.
Too much. It's like, you man, shut
Yeah.
up, Karen.
Yeah.
Shut up.
you were
Like,
built off your sexuality.
Yeah, this is how it is now. Like
Well,
Yeah, like don't tell
if
me
you
your
think
kids
about
aren't
it-
already
Right.
looking or doing or you know
They
not
are.
watching something already that's
Hips don't lie.
Yeah. If you
Yeah.
think about it, the Janet and the Justin Timberlake, so that was done by MTV. MTV was running
The Super Bowl.
the halftime shows.
okay.
And when that happened, one, obviously MTV didn't know what was going on. They didn't know that was going to happen. So they fired MTV from doing that. So that's why we got a string of The Who, Rolling Stones, Paul McCartney.
That's right, yeah.
And because of all that, so people
safe
stopped.
bet.
Yeah.
So people stopped watching it and started tuning into something else. And so they're like, "Oh, but that can't happen." So we gotta come back. And I think, like you said, I think with like the Coldplay.
Yeah,
I think
you
Bruno
gotta add
Mars,
a little spice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bruno Mars
Back
was
to it,
probably
you know?
the first one. Right after that, I think that's when
Oh yeah, Bruno did
Jay
it,
Z
yeah.
ended up taking over.
Oh yeah,
Possibly,
when
yeah.
he was doing the Super Bowl, yeah.
He still
He
doing
was
it.
actually running the
Yeah.
halftime show.
The
Oh,
halftime show,
okay.
yeah.
So in 22, it was Dr. Dre,
yeah.
Snoop.
That was great.
Yeah.
That one was
That
dope.
was great.
That one was. I'm still waiting for Ice Cube to do one.
That'd be dope. He should have been in that one. I mean, it's L.A. You know what
That'd
Yeah.
be
I mean?
cool. Yeah, that would be
The
cool.
Dodgers thing was dope.
Hey, imagine how crazy the crowd would go when he plays Today Was a Good Day.
If when
Ice Cube, if he was doing the Super Bowl halftime.
I mean, just all you had to do was tune into the World Series.
Yeah, I know.
He
Yeah.
did it.
Oh,
That's true, yeah.
that's right.
If the Raiders ever go, he'll do it.
and
Yeah,
then,
that's true.
And then when Fat Joe
Ain't
tried to
happening.
do it in New York,
Yeah, it bombed.
stop.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Stop, man. That it did bomb.
Yeah.
23 was Rihanna.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
And
right.
she
That was a good one.
She was pregnant.
killed it.
Yeah.
Remember, she was pregnant.
Oh,
she
yeah,
she had
yeah,
a nice
yeah.
bump going.
Yeah.
24 Usher.
Oh
I
yeah.
li-
Still
that
another
one was
good one.
that one was very like on the entertainment
Yeah.
spectrum.
Yeah,
'cause
for
it
sure.
was-
That
they're
was
out there
good.
on rollerblades. I mean, I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh,
but they
right.
they were there to entertain.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then of course,
Yeah.
this year's was. Kids
So it'll be
Alone.
interesting next year to see what they come back with because it was like you said, a lyricist.
It's
this
gonna go
year.
the opposite. They're gonna end
Yeah.
up with
They're gonna-
like the Who again or Red Hot
I
Chili
mean, what
Peppers.
or what? Why wouldn't they bring like Jelly Roll or
Oh,
Post
yeah.
Malone
Yeah, they could.
or Beyonce do her country stuff? You guys fans of that?
I honestly,
I didn't
other than the one song, this ain't Texas.
Yeah, that's
the
all
only one I know.
That's the only one I'm saying.
And she won album
And-
of the year.
Hey, and
Wrong.
shocking, surprisingly, I only played that song at a wedding probably 3 times all year, maybe twice.
Just that
Yeah,
song.
yeah. But
But yeah, it was album of the year.
yeah,
Yeah.
Jay Z had a lot to do with that. Would you say?
oh, bro,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
they both did. Like everybody's
Because I
scared
thought
of
didn't
Beyonce.
Billy.
Yeah.
I know why.
You see the joke on TikTok? It's always like, "Don't look her in the eye,"
you
or
gotta thank
like,
Beyonce.
"Thank
or
Beyonce."
something,
You
yeah.
got to thank Beyonce,
Yeah.
or
Man,
else
how different she looks
she'll
now.
send the Illuminati
what
for
she
you.
did like 5-6 years ago, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We had
Real
on another podcast that we do. There was the person who it was pretty involved with the entertainment, and they were talking about experience they had with Beyonce, where it's a whole process you got to go through to meet Beyonce. Like you're literally, all right, now we're gonna take you to this room. All right, you're gonna wait like 30 minutes. You can go to the next room, and like you just
That's
slowly,
wild, yeah.
you slowly. And it was like he said, like by the time I met Beyonce, like it was like an all white room. Like everybody was just like dressed to the nine, and
That's
like it was
funny.
like
Yeah.
looking at a god just because
Yep.
for something about her was glowing, just
Yeah.
because she's that kind of figure in the world.
About 20 years ago or so, she shut down the Galleria in Houston to go shopping.
The whole mall.
The whole mall. I was down there for like New Year's Eve or something. and
Uh-huh.
She shut it down.
Did
And,
she?
yeah.
Yeah.
I get it though; it's serious. They're serious situations. Like I've done a couple of commercials, like one where Patrick Mahomes was there, and they were very strict about it's like, hey, you're not allowed to take any pictures. You're not say where you are because we don't need people showing up.
Right.
And that's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So.
You know what? Speaking of Patrick Mahomes and not showing up,
Damn.
Nando.
Dang.
Oh,
was
you could
good.
Nando. I mean, honestly, your
was good.
opinion. What happened?
I mean, everybody's
Everybody
opinion.
saw. Everybody saw it.
We got beat in every aspect of the game. Defense,
3 phases.
To ass.
you know.
That's ass.
Yeah. I mean, special teams, offensive line, running, passing,
Yeah.
you name it.
Right.
We got beat on it in every aspect
Yeah.
of it,
And
it showed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Big
what?
time.
Luckily, I was in Seattle for one of my concerts that I go to, and the last day of the concert, because it's a 3-day show. It's not a festival, because festivals are like most time they're outdoors, but it's a 3-day concert. The ones I go to.
Okay.
And Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, was the last day, so watched halftime up to halftime. I watched Kendrick. 2 more minutes, and then I literally didn't think about the Chiefs again until 2 days later, because we went from there to the show, and I was locked into the show.
Okay.
I didn't even think about the
Well, it was
Chiefs
already
one
over.
time.
When you left, it was pretty much over.
It was pretty much over, yeah. And I
that's
thought,
true.
you know what? We've come back, but the way we were playing, it was clear we weren't coming back. Because when you're down, what were we down halftime? 24
72.
24.
It felt like
24
that.
zip. 24.
24
nothing.
zip. The what would have been like kind of give you hope is we get the ball right after halftime
And, you
And they did.
You did.
and 3 and out.
I know.
Yeah.
Right? That is not how you answer the call.
Nope.
Right.
That
Which is
doesn't
why,
tell me.
That is why.
and the way it was a 3 and
Yeah.
out, it was like, yeah,
Yeah.
we're done.
Yeah.
Right.
They did
Exactly.
not. They ran the ball 7 times.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
completely went away from their game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I mean, you know,
Mike, at what time of the game did you feel bad for the Chiefs?
I don't think I did. I cheered every second of it.
He was
Every
texting me. He was like, "I hope you're crying right now.
Oh,
I hope
I
you
didn't
feel.
text him.
I
I
hope
did
you feel the pain of 2 elephants
Mike
sitting
said,
on
I
your
didn't text him.
chest."
I left him a voicemail.
For real.
We do that. we do
The
that.
word in the Dallas community was they go, I hope both teams lose. I don't know how, but I wish both teams would lose.
Look, man.
I mean, for Philadelphia to win the Super Bowl hurts us, me, you,
Yeah.
you know, because that's our.
Some.
And then you see the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Mike, Cowboys have not been to the NFC Championship. Everybody in the NFC has been to the NFC Championship game except for the
Yeah,
Cowboys
for
since
us,
90,
yeah.
which sucks.
96, yeah.
12
29
of them.
years.
You guys need to hold your team accountable. Quit being such like
We do.
super fan. You started to do it a little more. I would get shit with the Chiefs when it was like, you know, you can't support your team all the time. Sometimes you got to be like, hey, that play calling sucks.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
not that anybody's listening to us, but
Right.
you just got to go. We're losing because look, it's clear we're seeing whatever. But there's, you know how it is. I mean,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
fans that they don't matter. Like you say that, and they're like, "Oh, fuck you,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you're
Right.
not a real fan," kind
No.
of thing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
man,
Just because you're being a realist doesn't
Yes.
make you not being a fan.
Right.
You know, like
Right.
I didn't like that Jerry didn't call Henry or Jacobs or Saquon or all those guys led the league in rushing and they were free agents and we didn't
Yeah.
give not
We
one
didn't even try.
guy a call. And you know, so yeah, this is. Am I always going to root for them? Of course. You know what I mean? But like, man, he needs to hire a GM or just kind of get out of his own way. Let the coach be
Man,
the coach.
everybody-
We've been
everybody
waiting-
thinks that, but
we've
he's
been-
not gonna-
I
No,
know,
and he won't
until
never do
he's
it.
gone.
He will
for that,
never.
though.
And
what
honestly,
sucks,
even
too,
when
that's
he's
crazy.
gone, I don't think it's going to happen because Steven is the same way.
Who's Steven?
His
kid.
son,
His,
Oh
yeah.
shit.
which is, you know, his successor.
So the rumor has it that Elon Musk wants to buy the Cowboys.
I heard Shaq does too.
Shaq does too, really?
Yeah.
I'd rather take
Oh.
Shaq.
I
Yeah.
know. I'll
He's
give it
huge.
to Shaq.
Yeah, he's huge.
Okay,
Cowboy
we're gonna
fan.
run the ball. And he'll start getting in the quarterbacks here.
Hey, man, a
As
pizza,
offensive coordinator.
Papa John's and AT&T. Not
After
bad.
the game, Papa John's on
Papa
me.
John's.
See, I've been talking to my brother. My brother's huge. Obviously, we're all huge Cowboy fans.
Yeah.
Did we like the Schottenheimer hire? No. But
Nobody did.
Yeah, but the pieces
Here's-
that they put around him, like the offense coordinator, he was with Arizona, and he made that offensive line
Yeah.
go from 32 or 30 to top 5. So there's hope in there to where all the pieces that are around him have made their teams better.
Yeah.
So there's hope. Hopefully, you know, yeah. I mean, is Schottenheimer a offensive coordinator, career offensive coordinator, and position coach? Yes, but maybe this is his time. And I'm just gonna be, you know what? I'm gonna be hopeful. I'll be optimistic.
Yeah.
And say, you know what? Hopefully, you'll bring us at least something. But
You know,
and
the
everybody-
offensive line coach
yeah,
from K-State,
yeah,
they hired him,
yes.
which
You see-
and he's pretty
Right.
damn good. Yeah,
Right, and
he's
when
all
you got
K-State.
Connor Beebe.
K-State
good.
always has a good offensive. So hopefully that helps.
Well, it hurts is that Martin ended up retiring. But
Yeah, that was huge.
Yes, Fernando, he fucking
Hey.
retired.
Who?
Zach Martin.
Oh,
you don't even know.
is he a Cowboy? Yeah,
was.
no, we don't
Well,
know who
well,
it was.
from retirement.
Are you a Cowboy fan?
Yeah, I am.
Oh,
Well,
Come on,
while we're on
Fernando.
retirement though,
You're Chiefs,
Fernando.
right?
Chiefs first, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fernando, you think Travis? You think Travis is done?
No.
No.
Seriously?
I
I don't think he's gonna hang it up.
But okay, but you
mean-
see him coming back and
I mean,
doing this thing?
yeah.
Should he get a haircut like Mahomes?
Oh, right. I saw that.
Right?
you got to make a change.
Yeah,
got to.
yeah.
After
Oh my
you
God.
asked.
I think he's got one more good year in him.
You think
Well,
so?
Yeah.
I think so.
he just
He did-
proposed him. They're engaged.
No
Are
way.
they?
What?
Did that happen for
Yeah,
him?
yeah. I'm pretty sure that's.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard that
Oh,
shit here.
heard it here first.
think
I
that's
hope you're
pretty-
right, Mark.
I'm
'Cause
pretty,
that's-
pretty sure that's for real. Yeah,
Well,
no,
we'll find out.
I don't know.
because he would
Fake news.
Chris, can you look that up for us,
If they
please?
won the Super Bowl, he would have done it then.
Yeah.
We need our
Chris is gonna
Fact
look
checker.
it up.
fact checker. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't realize he still has a year left on his contract.
Who does?
Yeah.
Travis?
Oh,
Does he?
I think
Does
so.
he?
That's what I heard the other day. So
It just the way
possibly
he played in that
could
Super Bowl,
stay.
he gave up. He gave
He
up.
can
Oh
stay.
my god.
Yeah.
I
he
agree.
He didn't.
I agree.
he
It
wasn't
was
there,
it was a
man.
lazy
And
performance.
he said it himself.
Yeah.
He said it himself.
Was it a lazy
was-
performance
body
or was it a
language.
dominant performance by Philadelphia? I feel it was more of a dominant performance.
No, it
Both-
was. It was a dominant
true.
performance.
When
But
you have
his
the
play
front four
Sheesh.
beat
rushing the
hell.
quarterback, they did not blitz one time. That's a dominant performance.
We need an offensive line.
See,
Yeah, our
Sandy
O-line.
automatically thought offensive line. We're done. Offensive line. I'm like,
And you
that
know-
offensive line was there all
Yeah.
18
yeah,
games.
but we won despite them because the previous two games I had noticed too. I was like, damn, Mahomes is literally like scrambling, passing
around.
almost every time.
Yep.
He's not like, resting in the pocket, looking for his receivers, have time to throw. He was constantly being rushed.
yeah.
So
There's no true confirmation. All rumors so far.
Oh, sorry. Good try, son. I'll give you a credit for that. But yeah, it was a horrible performance by the Chiefs.
yeah, okay. And moving on. Anyways, so, but hey, I mean,
Next
we
topic.
still we're,
Next segment, let's go.
we're still playoff contenders next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like until
honestly, I mean, even in the third quarter when they were down 20 or started the third quarter 24-0, you still had Andy Reid, you still had Mahomes. And
Was he outcoached?
with that yes.
Yeah.
With that combination there, I mean, they could have done anything. They could have came back for sure. And the weapons that they had.
Yeah.
But they got away from their game. And I think them not running the ball really hurt them. And I mean, you have Pacheco and Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt was, I mean, what a year. You know what I mean?
I can't even argue with you. I can't even. It's like we just didn't show up whatsoever.
Yep.
It just looked
It
all
didn't
off.
stick to their game
It
plan. They
looked
didn't play
all
Chiefs
off.
ball.
Yeah, it looked all. It looked all off.
But I loved every second of it.
I know you did.
Just being in Kansas City, being a Cowboys fan, I
here we
get
go.
so much
Here we
shit.
go.
So will you go next year
I'm going.
to the Chiefs
Yes,
Cowboys
I'm
game?
going. That's
Nando?
Yeah.
We going?
for
Yeah,
sure.
I go. I went last year.
I'll be there for sure. I'm
Last
going there.
year.
Last
What-
year.
2 years or so.
Was it 2 years ago?
Wait, what?
No.
Wait, where?
It's been
Cowboys,
a while.
Chiefs. The Chiefs Cowboys.
Oh,
The
that
Cow-
was
the Cowboys-
8 years
Cow-
ago.
In Texas Stadium?
No.
No,
No,
12.
Cowboys came here to Arrowhead.
12 years ago.
4 years ago. No, 4 years ago they came here,
it
and then
four?
8 years ago was over it. In
It was 8 or 12?
8.
4
years.
years
We play
ago
them
was
every
here.
4 years.
Okay.
Here,
Oh,
right?
yeah. We
Yeah.
Damn, it's been that
the,
long.
the Chiefs.
I went to
You know
that-
what?
I took
Mahomes
Little
was
Nando to
there.
that game. Yeah.
Mahomes was a rookie that year.
Damn.
Yeah, Alex Smith was their quarterback.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yep.
they
Yep.
lost.
We'll be back. I still think we have a 3-year window to be serious super,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super Bowl contender.
won't argue.
But
I
I,
mean, just
I
think-
think the race though is put on pause now for the GOAT. 'cause-
No, it's not.
Yes,
He's
it
gonna
is.
always be the GOAT. No.
No, Brady is. Brady,
Statistically, if you put the
you
numbers,
can't do that.
the numbers
It's
all
a different
show
game.
that
Damn,
Mahomes
Sandy,
is still there.
I wanna agree with you, but
No.
I gotta say, I mean, Brady.
Sandy's not spitting facts over there, or is she?
I mean, Mahomes, if he can stand the test of time,
Yes.
he will be the GOAT.
He is on that path.
He is on that path
Yes.
easily.
Yes.
But it's time, and being healthy is a big thing. He
Right.
could get sacked and
end a career. Correct.
or be, you know, or just never be the same. So
yeah.
I feel he will be, but he's just not there yet. Brady just, man.
He took a bunch of receivers that,
Bro,
I mean, Wes
he did
Welker,
some stuff when
he took
when,
Deion Branch.
Yeah.
when you really
I mean-
look at what Brady did, and I was never a Brady fan
Me
either.
neither.
Trust me, I'm not a Brady fan, but again, realist
Yeah.
wise,
Right.
damn, you can't deny the numbers. You just can't. My wife hates him too, and when I started talking like this, she's like, he sucks anyway.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, I got a friend that has a fuck Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's with the arrowhead. I think it's a C or something. I don't know.
You know what though? Brady, I put in the same category as like Jordan and Kobe when it comes to.
And Aikman.
And here's the thing. I don't know if Aikman was looked at like this, but
No, he wasn't.
Never.
they're looked at like they're not like, because people say they were assholes, but really because they just expected everybody to give their entire life
Right.
to breathe the sport. And when not everybody does around you, they, you know, it's not acceptable to them. I don't know if Aikman was like that, but Jordan's known for that. Kobe was known for that.
Yeah.
And Brady was known for that.
Yeah.
Basically, like, give me your best or get out of my face.
Yeah,
like, I don't even want
yeah.
to talk to you.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
Kobe,
yeah.
Kobe, the rookie, and he was like an NBA player.
Well, the reason.
Oh, it was to
Aik-
Shaq. Sorry, it
Yeah.
was to Shaq. Shaq would be
Oh,
like,
yeah,
"Give me
yeah,
the
yeah.
ball," and Kobe's like, "No, work
Yep.
harder, and
Yep.
I'll give you the ball."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Damn,
But
that's
That,
ballsy."
that was a great joke he did at his funeral.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Troy-
You heard. I mean, but true story.
Yeah.
Troy retired because of the whole Jerry Jones, him wanting to control the coaches. I think Dave Campo was the coach at the time, and he's like, we just got a coach that doesn't have any fucking balls and doesn't want to tell these guys like, hey, and be stern like Jimmy was and Barry was. He's like, I'm tired of it. I'm just done.
And he was getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, that too. I mean, he's running for his life.
Hey, can I ask you guys for a favor though? Like, just be quiet for a little bit, because the Cowboys haven't done anything in so long
Again?
that you just know your role.
No.
Until
I'm never gonna be quiet.
You know what I
because-
mean? Like,
No.
you're here
No,
right now.
no,
like,
no,
just accept it and just be chill.
The bad thing is that you
I've been
guys
chill.
were here.
But he's
Also.
the more you guys stay here, the louder he is about the Chiefs suck, the Chiefs this, the Chiefs that. It's like, be quiet, bro. Like, I'll text. All the DJ group we got, he'll give us shit on the Chiefs loss, or then big Cowboys loss, then we'll give him shit, and it's
Me
all,
and Dom always going against you guys.
Yeah, we got a DJ who it doesn't matter who he has his team. Who's his team? Denver.
His team is Denver.
Right. But aside from that, it's his team is anybody who's playing against the Chiefs.
That's
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Hating ass.
Yeah, this is every year. Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
talks that
Cowboys will
smack.
be in the Super Bowl
And then
next year.
we don't get invited to any parties because nobody wants him to come to the party. So I don't
don't
get
blame
invited.
him.
And there's been times that I'll go to a party and the Chiefs lose, and
They blame
and
him.
then I get the blame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So we don't.
So-
I don't get invited anywhere because
Yeah.
of you.
So
Just be quiet for a minute.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, they tend to forget. They get amnesia that it took them 30 years to win one playoff game, 50 years to get back to the Super Bowl and win it. And okay, it's a nice run. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Mahomes has been to an AFC Championship every year that he started.
And just period, and leave it at that. You don't have to add. But
You get these guys who just constantly, and that's why I root against them, because they give me so much shit.
And
even if it is the Philadelphia Eagles, I did want the Eagles to win.
But I'm trying to tell Mike and anybody that lives in Kansas City, or if you're a fan of a team and you live in a city where that's not your team city, everybody's gonna be annoying to you.
Yeah.
You're gonna be
Well-
like, they always cheer. Yes, Chiefs Kingdom. Of course, you're gonna hear it. Just
gonna
like
give
the
it to us
Cowboys
more.
hear America's team.
They're going to give it to us more because we're the Cowboys. If I was an Arizona Cardinal fan, nobody would
That's
even
true.
give a shit.
Hey, I will
Yeah,
say,
that's
I do gotta say, okay, but you guys have sucked for a little while now.
Yeah.
That's one thing, but you do have a crazy ass fan base. Like when I went to it was 4 years ago. I didn't realize it was that long
Yeah,
when they
two-
were here.
Yeah, here.
And
Yeah.
I mean, there were a ton of Cowboys. I was shocked. I was like, damn, they come out. They
Yeah.
come out.
Is that when you
Because they're
said?
everywhere.
That's when you said, "Damn, they are America's team."
No.
I've never called you guys America's team.
We're gonna edit that. We're gonna edit
I've
that
never
right there.
called you guys America's
You
team.
take out the never.
Yeah.
I will call you America's,
America's
team.
team.
Maybe at one point, but like
We'll always be.
you
Yeah.
you
At
lose
least he
the,
admitted. He
you
admitted
lose
it.
the title. I mean, you can't have that anymore. Like
Why?
you should not want it anymore.
It's there. It's
Look,
It's
look,
stitched.
he's over there.
It's always gonna
He's
stick.
biting his tongue over there. Look,
all right.
he's like, I'm trying to be respectful of my guest, but I'm gonna knock Fernando's ass
So
out.
you got Tom
I'll do it-
Landry's
I'll
hat
do it
above
for you.
you.
Bro, come on. Oh shit, I do. I mean, but hey, he was a goat.
He was.
He was a GOAT coach. See, I'm not a hate. Like, I can
Nah,
say that.
I'm not hating.
You know?
Okay.
And I don't hate on the team. Don't get me
He
wrong.
hates on the fan
I hate
base.
on the fan base.
Man.
Said it
And
before.
that's like
I've said it
Stephen A.
before.
Smith says that about the Cowboys fans.
Oh, he
I-
hates
I
Cowboys.
love Jerry Jones. I love the Cowboys team, but I can't stand the fans.
Yeah.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
And
I
he's got a
can't stand
point.
some of them motherfuckers either, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, bro, just shut up. We're getting our asses whooped.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
let's just
Yeah.
let's wait until we start winning to
Yeah.
start talking.
Hey, all right. Let's go ahead and move on.
Yeah, because
Ooh,
otherwise
yeah.
we'll start.
We'll do this another game.
We'll start wrestling.
Okay, so here I have these are the most commonly lost items, right? According to statistics, millions of people around the world lose items every year.
Phones.
Especially public places, while traveling, whatnot. So yeah, phones is one. I mean,
Phones.
how dude, I lost my phone within seconds. I grab it, I take it off the charger, I set it down, I put my coat on, then I can't find my fucking phone.
Yep.
And I just did this a couple of days ago at work. I'm like, where is my phone? And I'm like, I have to ask my coworker, dude, call my phone.
Yeah.
I just had it. It's sitting on my desk.
It's in your back pocket.
Yeah, or I usually keep it in my pocket here.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not old age.
It could be. It could be. Keys nowadays.
So
Keys.
Yeah.
What was it? You remember last time?
Wallet.
You remember
Keys,
last time?
wallet.
Remember last time you lost your keys?
Yeah. I'm using my backup key fob as we speak, and it's been like 2 months, and I'm like,
no.
I know it's at the house because I wouldn't have gotten
Yeah.
back home
Right.
oh
without it.
yeah.
True.
So
Are we
in the
approaching
coat.
the age, Dad, where we need to get you a little key ring on your belt loop?
you know
In the
what?
chain-
It was a joke,
with the chain.
but I do get to where I'm like, what was I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like I have to stop and be like, do a process of elimination of
Yeah.
what. Oh, that's right. I was doing.
Yep.
Like, damn.
He's very bad.
If
And we go ahead.
no, go.
We have a spot in our kitchen where we get home, just put your keys up there. That's where they go.
Man,
We
that's-
don't.
That you got to be too
Sometimes-
organized. To do
Sometimes,
that.
we try, and sometimes I'll be like, Sandy will call me in the morning. Do you have the keys? Oh shit, they're in my pocket.
And he's
So
at
it's-
work.
And I'm at work, and she's got to use the
Oh,
spare key.
I've done that too. My wife has my keys. I'm like, how am I supposed to leave?
Yeah.
We'll do
You gotta
that.
drive
We're getting
them
ready to
back.
go
That's on
to.
purpose.
We're getting ready to go to.
Right, keep me hostage.
We're getting ready to go to church, and we all get in the car, and my parents will look at each other. You got the keys? Like, no, I thought you did. How did we get in the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's in my pocket. Cell phone, glasses. You guys were
Yeah, sunglasses. Oh man,
Yep.
I've lost
Sunglasses, yeah.
sunglasses.
$1,000 worth of sunglasses.
Nah.
Probably for real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't wear
10
sunglasses.
pairs of $100.
Oakley,
Yeah.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You know, 5 pairs of Oakleys.
Do you have prescription glasses though?
I do now.
Now.
And those are shockingly, I've had 2 prescription Oakleys for 6 months now, and they're $450.
Jeez.
Haven't lost them yet.
You lost one at Josh's wedding.
See what I'm saying?
A crazy
Josh,
wedding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh man, him and Kate were.
Oh yeah.
I gave him to you. No, I gave him to you. And I'm like, I
I
DJ'd
think we
that
found
wedding.
them. We found them.
Oh,
though.
you did?
We found
Okay.
them. Yep. Yep.
You were up there. If anybody can find
Yeah.
a pair of missing
Right,
sunglasses,
yeah, right, that guy.
Go talk to the DJ.
Hey guys. All right.
remotes. We still use
Yeah.
remote
Yeah,
controls.
remotes.
Yeah.
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 I mean, luckily we use our phone now. We can use our phone because
Yeah.
you know. You,
Roku. Yeah.
yeah.
For the longest time, when we lose our remotes, it wasn't us losing it. It was our mom getting mad at us watching TV, taking the remote, hiding it, and then she forgetting where she hid it. And now we're like,
damn.
I do that with my kids.
Put it in that special place.
Like-
and then I forgot where I put that.
Yeah. How about earbuds, headphones?
Yes, same.
I'm on my third pair.
I'm probably on 4 or 5. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm right there.
The
Yeah.
irony-
Of the same
Yeah.
brand,
Yeah,
the same
same
iPhone.
brand.
that-
Gotta have them.
the irony of now earbuds, connect to our phone, you can
Yeah.
find them, but then
Yeah.
you lose your phone.
Right.
Right.
And how am I going to find them?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I forget that they're in my pants, and I just start
Oh.
washing.
Throw them in the wash.
Yeah. Yep. So,
Yeah.
that's the reason. Is because I've
You've
ruined
ruined
washed
them
them.
then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I've lost probably one for sure. Truly lost.
Yeah.
It's where somebody's found them and then they've connected it to their phone. And it's no longer mine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I seen
right.
that. My buddy did that. He
Yeah.
found a pair out of college. He found one,
Yeah.
and then he found another one, and he got a pair.
Chargers.
Char-
Phone
oh.
chargers. Either you lose it or
cables or the
or
block
one of
or
the
the
kids.
kids.
The
Yeah.
kids borrow 'em. Right now, Mario and I are sharing the
So
freaking
tired of that.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I go upstairs as soon as I
And
get
then
home.
they deny it.
Yeah.
As soon as I get home, I go upstairs to plug it in. Where's my charger?
Yep.
Not that I didn't lose it. Somebody just borrowed it. And sure enough, I find
And
it in the living
everybody
room.
denies it.
Yep.
Yeah, I find it in the living room. Plug. Somebody was just
Yeah.
using it.
Yep.
And between all of those, especially those 5 right there, anytime I go out or somewhere, I go, all right, phone, wallet,
You do an
keys,
inventory
charger.
check.
And
Oh,
I
yeah.
say it like 10 times as
Yeah.
I'm walking out the door, touching every
Yeah.
spot it's in. Phone,
Mine's,
keys, wallet, charger, phone, keys,
No,
wallet, charger.
mine's phone, wallet, keys, glasses. That's mine. Yeah, I don't need the charger. I
So
got
you
a
just do
charger
the
at
sign of the
work.
cross. dude.
Yeah, yeah. Phone.
Mine is
wallet,
phone, wallet, keys, chonies. Yep. I got the chonies on. All right,
do
cool.
chonies?
I can go.
How about
I didn't forget to put those on today.
how often do you guys lose an umbrella? That's
I don't even use it.
That's like in the top 10.
It
An
was?
umbrella.
First world problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, right?
I dance in the rain.
He does. You got served.
Gloves, hat.
I can. Yeah.
Hats now. If you got your favorite hat, you put it somewhere, and then next day, Sandy, you see my hat? Where the hell did I do my hat?
Somebody has one of my hats right now.
I am the king of losing stuff. Bottle waters or water bottles. You know, like
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I got water cups or Stanley cup.
Stanley's.
yep.
Them big ass
too.
cups, and
Yeah.
we lose them. But let's go back. Where's your hat?
His house.
Not your Cowboys hat. Remember?
No.
Oh
So
yes.
this is the story that I wanted to tell you when we first started. So we were at the award show, right?
Yeah.
And
The vendor one.
the vendor,
Yep.
yeah. And afterwards, she's like, "Hey man, let's go to Aura." I said, "All right, cool." And we park, and I put my hat on. It's a Storm Chaser, it's a baby blue Storm Chaser hat. He's like, "Hey man, do you got an extra one?"
Man, I forgot my hat in the
Yeah.
in my wife had. I left it in the SUV.
In the Escalade, he's like, "Man, I left it." He goes, "Like, you got an extra one?" I said, I don't think so. And then I look, I said, "Yeah."
No.
Like the most
Hold on, it's
sinister
better than that.
smile.
It's better than that. I go, "You got an extra one?" He goes like this. And I go, with no words said, I go,
Yeah.
"No, hell no, no."
You already knew.
As a
And
matter of fact,
I go,
I
"No,
do."
no." I said, "Nope, give me that hat." And so he was nice enough. He was like, first he gave me a little.
I should
little
have been
shit.
like supply and demand.
Yeah. But we just switched. He wore the Cowboys hat. I wore his.
That's funny. Years ago, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years ago, we were at the parade on Central Avenue. It might have been the Dia de los Muertos parade, and my brother-in-law Leo was cold. Copa, you got an extra coat? I said, I do. He said, "Oh, Copa, let me borrow it, man." All right. It was my Cowboys coat.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
it kept him warm.
Damn.
But he was like, "Damn, Copa, don't be taking pictures." Don't be taking shit. There was all kinds of pictures. I said, "Your ass is warm, though." "Oh, man, it's warm. It's warm." But
That's
man, I can't-
funny.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah, that's how. But it was the look he gave me,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Like,
bro, no.
I said, "As a matter of fact, yes, I do." And he's
Yeah.
like, "Nope, not doing it."
Yeah,
You already knew.
how about a beer? Your beer, your drink.
Nah,
No.
Not really.
I'll keep good firm hold on
Do
that. Yeah.
No, there's times I'll. Oh, speaking, we got a shot to take real quick.
Oh boy.
But these, a beer or just a glass of whiskey or something. Just set it down. You do something. Fuck it. That's just the old age though.
That was
Yeah,
your
yeah,
cousin Jaime this last weekend.
Oh yeah,
Jaime
yeah.
Garcia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he lost his beer. He set it right next to me. He went away. Half hour later, I'm like, dude, you want your beer? It's like, oh shit, that's
Man,
what it was.
I've always had not side note, so much respect for Jaime. He's like just at softball, and I mean, he just
Yeah.
always dominant.
Yes.
I mean, not dominate me, but everybody else, he was dominant. Nah, he was always just good.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's everybody knows him too.
And
It's
pitch it,
crazy. That's
and
why I
he
tell him
and
everybody fucking
forever.
knows you.
Forever, like he pitched at a high level for a long time.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, anyways, shout out.
So I know we got other things, but you know what? I want to do this musical festival thing. I
Yeah.
usually do this when I have artists come in, singers, DJs. So what I like to say is, or ask, if and we're going to go ahead and combine you two together. If you two put your heads together and say, you know what, we're going to do a festival, a concert. We're going to bring 3. You guys get 3 each. Who would you bring in? Who would you bring in?
It's funny because it's gonna be different.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, no, which is good.
Yeah.
Which is good. But that's what you want. That's what you want to do.
It's so funny because if we would have been here 5 years ago, like I didn't listen to any of the music I listen to now, any at all. I didn't like it. I was all hip hop, all R&B. I probably would have said Drake, Lil Wayne, those, but not anymore.
We just had a
But
concert
I mean,
together.
What made the switch?
we're talking different genres too.
Yeah.
Yeah, different genres. I'd
who-
still prefer what I like some of the artists I go watch now over any hip hop artist to actually see like a show.
Okay.
Because it's a show, and I mean, Mike, he likes his hip hop stuff still and all that. I still like it too. I just enjoy, other genres now.
Okay.
Mo-
All right,
most
so who you bringing in? Who's the
I'm
first,
bringing in-
Who's opening? We'll let you open,
Oh.
and then Mike's got the next guest, and then we go.
So if I had 3
Just
that
3.
we're gonna do that we're gonna like, okay, so first I would probably have it'd be Subtronics,
Okay.
then a guy named Wooly, and then Excision. I mean, you
That
have
really?
the time of your life. But
But
see, you've never heard of any of those,
Nope.
right? Yeah.
Nope.
You know the videos I post with the lasers
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
that? Like that's more the artist.
really, and,
yeah.
and that's what you're sticking to. You
Man,
wouldn't bring.
there's so
I
much-
mean, there's got to be a group out there. I mean, I'm not trying to change your mind, but I mean,
hip hop.
hip hop, rock.
You know though, I still love like the Jagged Edge, R. Kelly.
Okay, yeah.
That vibe. Like when I'm listening to Brian McKnight, Boys to Men.
Yeah.
The older Usher stuff. All that. I still love
I
all
mean,
that.
dead or alive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
Dead or Alive.
No, I'm talking about whoever.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Don't
Whoever.
matter, huh?
Yeah. Tupac, clear.
Yeah,
Biggie,
100%.
Bone, all that. But if I'm putting on a show, it's
He's
that.
moved on.
I've moved
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
So you're doing techno.
I've moved on. Yeah. So
Is
no.
it techno?
EDM.
No,
It's
not
called EDM.
techno.
So here's how it is. It's EDM is this.
Okay.
It's the main. That's what it is. But then you have a lot of subgenres of EDM, which is electronic dance music. So you have techno,
Okay.
trance, big house, progressive, dubstep,
Damn.
drum and bass. And there's probably 10 others that I don't really know. There's hard style. My genre that I like the most is dubstep.
Okay.
But there's a lot of people like techno is more, and there's house also. And that's
Okay.
more of your like that's more of that. I don't really like that. The ones I go to, they're just like aggressive and like high energy, and Mike went with me and some friends
Yep.
probably 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
You have fun. You have fun.
I
right?
did, yeah.
Yeah.
You had
It was
fun,
cool
but it didn't
for a
change
while.
your
Yeah.
preferences.
perspective?
Yeah,
No, no, no.
I mean, you still.
and
And I
here's,
think it's because I haven't gone to the one that he
Correct.
really wants me to go to.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So mine. So this sweatshirt I'm wearing says Lost Lands. This is what I mean. I went to this. It's a 3-day festival. It's in Ohio.
Oh,
Out in the middle of nowhere. It's like a forest kind of vibe, woods kind of. There's camping, but I don't really like to camp. I've never been a camper. So you can stay at a hotel, take a shuttle. It's like a 30-minute
Okay.
shuttle. And they have shuttles like all day long, so you could come and go. Nobody does that though. You go,
You're
but
gonna
then you
stay.
can come back at whatever time. So I usually go like 6 p.m., come back at like 2 in the morning on the shuttle.
yeah.
But it's I mean, you're out in the forest kind of thing.
Off the grid.
Off, not completely though.
Kind of like the
Yeah,
Burning Man,
not
but
as-
not like.
Not as
okay.
much. Again, you're literally a bus ride away from the hotel.
That's true. Yeah, yeah.
So and the camping is different. It's yes, it's tents. Some people have RVs.
Yeah.
It's a whole. I mean, I've learned. I mean, I know a ton of it now, and I still don't know all of it because I don't camp. But camping's a
Yeah.
whole different beast.
Yeah.
You can have camping with electricity, camping without.
Right. Yeah.
And you got to buy shower passes so you can shower at the
wow.
all this whole thing. But I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with the vibe. Everybody's like just trying to get along. Nobody's trying to like oh, look at the chains that I got. Look at what my new Jordan. Sorry, bro. I do like the Jordans though. Look at what Jordans I look at my Versace purse and Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. You could be a millionaire and be in a sweat, in a t-shirt and some cargo shorts.
There's some outfits out there for sure.
And it's a whole different thing. But I just I personally love that. Like when my friend took me, it was different. I saw people that were, dressed in, different, like would normal people be like, that's weird kind of thing. But
Fernando.
if you
even
saw me dressed
he
sometime.
he even posted here a while back. Anybody out there have a fur coat I can borrow for the weekend?
Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah.
And hey, I wore nothing under it, and it was just a fur coat open, and I got so many people were like, dude, that jacket's dope. That's what I wore. There's no rules. For Halloween, I went to one at the Midland. My buddy and I dressed as peanut butter jelly. Listen to this. This is the goofiness I love about it. Is we dressed as peanut butter jelly sandwiches, and then we snuck in peanut butter jelly and bread, and we had silverware.
You're making sandwiches right there.
Literally, and I took a box of plastic gloves.
Yeah.
So that it wasn't gross.
Right.
So we would literally walk up, and since we posted on the Facebook group, people were looking for us, and they'd be like, and I'd have the bread, I'd hold up the bread, and the whole concert's going on behind you, right? Like the lasers, the pyro, all this like chaos.
Yeah, everybody's
And
high, so they got the munchies.
Everybody's high.
that's
They
true.
got the munchies.
That's true.
I'd be charging $10 for that.
I should have. We ran out. I mean, we take 3 steps. Hey, you're the peanut butter jelly guys. Can we? Yep, got you. Put the gloves on. My buddy would hand me the knife, the fork, put the bread, boom, boom, bam. Here
I
you
gotta
go.
know. I gotta know what was the peanut butter brand?
Jif.
What's
we had
the
Jif.
jelly?
Yeah.
Strawberry?
It was strawberry. Yes.
Boom.
And to be considerate, we took non-allergenic peanut butter because
Yeah,
hey,
you got to be careful with
Yeah.
that.
because
Oh, what about the
Yeah.
people with gluten allergies? Come on.
Hey, they ain't getting no sandwich. But you can't get like sick from it. But people were pointing
Yeah.
out, they were like, hey, that's funny and all, but if I even get a whiff of
Yeah.
peanut
Yeah.
butter something,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh shit, so let me get some non-allergenic.
You put your arm in the suit, you come back out with a different brand.
It's just like when I went here, I went by myself to I'd never been to anything like this. It was the first time I went by myself to one of the bigger festivals. And I just went, and it was just I mean, I don't want to call it life changing. You know, it wasn't like that, but it was definitely like, I feel very comfortable here. Like, I really like this vibe.
That's crazy.
Oh,
You know?
interesting.
Yeah, that's
And-
cool though. That's cool.
And so I'm like, well, he only comes to KC once a year. And then I was like, well, I can go to him. I can go to where he's at.
Yeah.
So I started traveling a lot to go to the shows. And it's hard to explain. They're just, it's the most fun I've ever had.
That's cool.
And, you know, it's cool because my wife
You got to
is-
live life to its fullest,
Yeah,
bro. And, that's what you're doing.
And my wife, she
I was gonna say, is she a fan?
she really isn't, but she's trying to be a good sport
Yeah.
about it,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But she's not a big fan of it. But she lets me enjoy it,
Right.
which I appreciate.
Yeah.
You know, because she could easily be like, "Hell no, you're not going to the," you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a rave, like
Yeah.
it. But
I'll give you an example, Dad. You know, like in the movie White Chicks, when Terry Crews is in the bar dancing and he takes his shirt off, he's got the glow sticks, and he's just out there vibing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
that's
it is.
what it is.
That's what it is.
no, man, I've really had.
That's cool.
I personally have this belief of like, my family's good. My kids are taken care of. They're loved. They're, you know, same with, you know, all that is good. Like, so it's easy for me to like be able to go and enjoy that.
Yeah.
I would prefer if Kate did it with me, you know, but if she doesn't,
Right.
I'm glad that she's like, yep, go have fun. I've taken my daughter, I've taken her boyfriend, we've gone together. Some of the DJs, they'll come out, have a good time with it. It's fun.
Yeah, Nick's your.
Nick's my go-to,
Yeah, he's
but
your
Max,
buddy.
you should have
Yeah.
seen him at the after party that day.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Man. So,
anyways, they're
yeah. So, yeah, Mike, sorry, we ran out of time.
sorry, bro.
No.
I'm trying to get
No,
him.
let's go. Mike, who's your top three?
I invite him every time,
Yeah.
and every time is I got this,
we'll
I
see.
got that, I got
We'll
it.
see.
All right, bro.
Well,
all right. I ain't
uh,
giving up on him though.
Yeah. Mike, who do you got?
All time. I mean,
Yeah,
it would have to be
if
like-
you were doing a festival,
Yeah, but I would have to be like Dead or Alive, Tupac for sure. Drake's a
Drake.
really good performer.
Yeah.
I have Drake.
And Michael Jackson. He'd
Oh,
be like
yeah.
a concert I'd want to go to.
There you go.
So
Two black guys and a white guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, which Michael?
Hey, you know what? Speaking of Michael Jackson, in his later years, did he do his old stuff in concerts? Did he do like Rock With You and Don't Stop Till You Get Enough? I wonder if he did that stuff.
No.
Do you like break
In
it
the
away
later
from the
years.
five versus?
I think he
his-
might have went
Right.
Thriller and Up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which still, like,
right.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
he could play his whole Thriller album
gonna
at a
say.
concert.
Those
and be
vibes are
fine.
very different. Like him, those later years trying to do like ABC would just feel weird. Like,
Yeah.
I just wouldn't.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't think he can do ABC and
Right,
Want
yeah,
You
that
Back
does.
without his brothers.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
my favorite one is the 30-year anniversary where they all came out.
Oh
It's-
yeah, that was cool.
That was
Yep.
pretty awesome.
They had that Torture, I think, the song called Torture that they all did together.
Yeah.
It was a hit that they did.
That's why you don't see him do the robot. anymore.
Oh, that was, yeah. When they, Dancing Machine.
Yeah.
Oh.
You ever see those videos? Dancing. And he's doing his shit. And then Cher was out there doing the same thing. That's a
He
dope
killed
ass
it.
video.
Yeah, he killed it.
Him and Cher dancing together.
Yeah, I grew up idolizing Mike.
too.
Yeah, I mean,
Me
just
too.
the way that he danced and
Yeah.
everything, man.
Yep.
Just I used to dance like him for a little while.
Do you have a
So-
jacket like him too?
You know who did have?
I
You know
did.
who did have one is Juan. Juan had the red Thriller jacket.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I had the black one.
Are you serious?
We both would go to.
I'm not
we
surprised.
we both would go to school with our Michael Jackson
I'm not
jackets,
surprised, like
and
big
we were
dorks.
fucking popular.
Yeah, you
Yes!
were. Yeah, you were.
Did you have the glove too?
I had. I still have the glove. Yeah. I got
So
the
so you remember Venture?
Yes.
glove.
So you know we were
God, Ventures.
broke, right? And my mom's like, well, we gotta go, She's like, we got our food stamps, so we gotta go grocery shopping. All right, hell yeah. That means I get like real Doritos, real Totino's pizza, which right, like that was a
Yeah.
delicacy versus the off-brand stuff. But we're at Venture, and I had my neighbors, and we were in the West Side Projects back then on West Penway, and everybody's listening to Michael Jackson. So I'm loving Michael Jackson. I'm like, God, I want that album. So when we're at Venture, I bring, come over there, my happy ass with the record. I'm like, Mom. And she's like, no tenemos dinero para ningún Michael Jackson. Ni que chingados.
Esos cochinadas.
Yes, yeah. No. And so I do the whole like walk back, and I'm like, tears coming down. I want going back to put it, and I can just picture
Dude, I
it now.
remember doing this shit too, man.
She's probably watching me, and she felt bad, and then all of a sudden I hear, "Trae eso pa' acá, pues." Tráelo pa' acá, and I'm like, what? And she was like, and I'm like, really? She's like, está bien, ponlo ahí. And bro, I listened to that album non-stop, and it was a record. Thriller, the original record. It was one of those records that has a 6x9 on the side of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Boom. The speaker's right there. And I played that out.
What's your favorite song?
On that album?
Yeah.
I mean, Beat It is hard to beat for me. The Girl Is Mine is also mine.
Paul McCartney.
Oh, no, hey. But the most underrated Michael Jackson song, in my opinion.
Want to be starting
Say it.
some.
Yes. Which one?
Lady in My Life is probably my favorite.
That's not the most underrated, because that's a very well-known song.
Not really.
You know what song people go, that's Michael Jackson? Say,
Yeah. Paul
what
McCartney,
you
yeah.
want. But when you really listen to it, he kills it. I mean,
And just think he did two songs of
Yeah,
Paul
with
McCartney.
that one was.
he
on par.
outshines Paul McCartney on that song like times 10.
Yeah.
When he comes in, the song just takes another level.
Yeah.
That's how good when you can do that with Paul McCartney.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
No, yeah. I mean,
good.
That's
Okay.
definitely
Excision, Woolly, Subtronics, and Michael Jackson, Drake, and
Tupac.
Tupac would make for a hell of a festival.
Yeah.
So they're starting to do that now. I'm noticing festivals where some of the artists I like are crossing over to it's a festival with a lineup of mixed,
Yeah.
which is interesting to me because if you've never seen Subtronics and you're there to see what's the Mexican OG?
OT, yeah.
OT, Mexican OT.
He's cool.
At the same festivals. There's one coming up where
Mexican
it's like
OT.
Mexican OT.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
And then you have, Subtronics or Excision at the same festival. That's starting to happen a little more.
What the hell am
Yeah.
I?
Yeah, seriously.
Interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Hey, hopefully you guys get this real quick. I just sent you guys something.
A ver. What you got, Vicente Fernandez? Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Is that AI?
no.
That's not AI?
Watch the video. Watch the video.
What the hell?
It's not AI.
Are you sure?
Look at it. Watch the video.
It's just, it's,
The
Oh,
we
okay.
got-
Well, I'll show you. I'll show you guys after.
Dang,
I
that's
saw this
wild.
today. Somebody posted a video
Look.
of
Yeah, I
Tupac.
saw it.
It is not AI, and it looks just fucking
yeah,
like him,
it
dude.
does like him.
Right? Speaking of Tupac.
Whoa, that's crazy to see him because we
Aged.
only remember
Yeah.
him.
24 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to show you guys.
Crazy.
It freaked me out this morning. Okay. Well, before we end the show,
Okay.
I appreciate you guys coming in.
Yeah, it was fun, man.
Being that you guys are here, I have a little snack that I want to try, but
boy.
I want to see if you guys will try it with me.
Is it a mazapan? Flan?
if I'll let you guys decide.
Boy. Let's see.
And you
Rap
don't have
snacks?
To, you don't have to. You don't want to.
Is it
Here.
rap snack? Oh, shit.
Is this a
Oh.
Hell no,
Oh.
bro. Hell
You
no.
want to try it with me?
These are
Open it up. Open it
these
up.
are from in DF, like in Mexico City.
Yeah.
I said
They put fried grasshoppers in everything.
Okay, and it's
Nah, hell no.
protein. Nando.
You've already tried it?
No, I've never tried it.
they don't look like crickets, do they?
Yeah, it's the body of a cricket.
It's just a pinch. If you guys try them, I'll try them with
If
you
you
right
try
now.
one, I'll try one.
Okay.
Vamos.
I'm.
I ain't no punk bitch.
Are you?
I've never tried them. I opened it up because I wanted to see what they look like.
Look, I even put a tiny piece back. Oh man, bro.
Would you care?
If you guys are doing it.
San, you want to try?
Nope.
Hey.
Nope. I don't care if
Hey.
you guys are
You
doing
want
it.
to try one?
Oh,
Wait, you got your.
Mario got some white friends now. Cause look what he got us doing.
Oh man.
Wait, I got two of them together.
Hey,
These
Chris?
don't look good.
No.
These look terrible.
Okay. I mean, you got your
Hey,
water
wait.
in case you need your water.
so
know.
hey,
Something
I
to
want to
spit
hear.
out
Ladies
into?
and gentlemen, these are whole roasted crickets. Chile lime at that.
And sorry,
Do
hey,
you have
Chris,
something to
Chris,
spit into?
Chris,
Yeah.
Chris.
What?
So what would your festival top 3 be?
Music festival.
He's not big enough.
Yes, he does.
You don't like music
No,
at
Chris.
all?
No,
What
I
are-
like music.
Okay, just
But-
name 3 bands that you would love to see
Yeah,
in one
it could
concert.
be-
Yeah, simple as that.
And these guys are gonna be like, wow.
I'll even help you out, Chris.
Imagine Dragons.
Right there.
is
I was
one.
missing.
Okay.
That's a big one.
One.
What?
What's
I
the
don't
other
Who
one?
else?
Thunder. Thunder's here.
I don't know.
Thunder.
Fall Out Boy. I like them.
Chris,
when I
what
was
about?
younger.
I mean, dead or alive? What about? Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia. Wouldn't you like to see Queen?
Queen would be nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Kiss?
So you're like an old soul with
Yeah,
music,
Chris. Yeah,
kind
Chris.
of.
Chris likes. He listens to
I
Kiss.
seen.
I listened to
seen
like
Kiss.
2
Queen.
songs from Kiss.
Okay, well they can perform just 2 songs for you.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, but Queen is,
It's
yeah,
up
they're on a whole
That'd
nother
be
level
dope.
too.
Yeah.
Once I saw that movie, I was like, damn, that's
One of my favorite concerts I've ever been to is the Eagles.
Wait, how come Sandy's not trying
Ooh,
one?
She doesn't want to.
His eyes.
Sandy.
Don't even look at it, bro.
You're
Just
just
eat it.
eyeballs.
You're staring at it. Look at it. Just don't look at it.
the face of it.
I'm not even.
I literally-
Hey, why
I-
you looking at me?
I literally have 2 crickets.
I'm not fucking
fucking.
swallowing it like
Why
a
are
pill.
2 of them together?
Mario purposely picked the one with 2.
Hold on, I got double crickets, dude. I'm eating double.
All right,
All right,
salute.
salute with the crickets.
I'm swallowing like a
Ready?
pill.
No, just eat it.
Okay. It's kind of like a chicharrón.
All right, let's go.
No, I didn't say all that. Okay, honestly.
Okay. It was good.
First, like, it kind of tastes like, you know those hot fries?
Takis.
No, not Takis. Hot fries. Hot fries.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Just hot fries.
French fry.
Yeah.
No, not French fries. The potato
Actual-
chips that's
yeah.
called hot fries.
Actual hot
Tastes like
fries,
hot fries.
Now,
I can see that.
Or a little bit like chicharrón.
look at these.
Come on, no.
All right.
No.
I'll save these for the next episode.
Dude,
but
we got these in our
these-
basement.
You think
These
Jaime
are
will
little,
eat those?
I made these.
Let me see.
Yeah, I'm
let
gonna
me
have
see.
Jaime and Adan try these with me.
Oh, is Adan coming?
Yeah,
Okay.
both of them coming in.
Blah.
You know, I used to hang out with Adan a
Did you
lot.
back in the day?
Yeah, a lot. Like, because he'd go over to Danny's house.
Oh yeah.
When Letty would be always in her little Easter Sunday dress, but like on a Tuesday.
Right. And not even
Like on a
during Easter.
Tuesday in, March.
There you go.
Just her Sunday Easter dress.
Right. You guys care for more? Would you
I care for
would
not
you
one
would,
more. No.
would you put this on like a salad?
I wouldn't put on anything.
Yeah.
Like it was surprisingly not bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
But
that
knowing
doesn't mean
it's-
he wants to eat it all the time.
Yeah,
One-time
knowing it's
deal.
crickets, nah.
Yeah.
Where'd you buy it? I want to know that.
I ordered it online. We were actually watching. What were we watching? Oh, Shark Tank.
Oh, that's
And these
what it
guys
was.
were promoting crickets to eat for protein and all the good nutrients in the shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody was like, I'm in. Boom, boom, boom. And they, oh yeah, they
Wow.
just, boom.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
this, I don't think that was the brand. No, it was some
It's
other
not
brand.
bad. Chili lime.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chile. Yeah.
Well, now you can say
I appreciate you guys.
cricket.
Yeah, we've eaten crickets on the Big Modcast.
A round of applause for,
Applause.
for Mario
Yeah.
and his crew.
Thank
And
you. Yeah. I appreciate you guys. Hey,
The
I still,
squad.
I still want to do this at a wedding.
Oh,
Throw it
yeah.
up. Remember? Yeah, I even
yeah.
talked to Mike about that. He's like,
did.
Mike's like, damn, that sounds like a good idea. Set it up somehow. Talk to the bride. Talk to the groom.
It would just like I feel like it would be cool if you were like it had to be condensed, obviously. Like
Yeah.
a quick, you could do, like a podcast. Like, hey, welcome to this whatever you call it.
Yeah.
And then you ask 3 questions.
Yeah, that's
right?
all it is.
I would say.
Here's three,
And then they
three
have
questions.
and then you edit it,
How do you know the brewer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Set you up in a little corner, the podcast.
Right. Outside. In
Kind
the
of be like
band.
their guest book.
The
In the
only
van.
thing
I was about to say
Yeah.
because it'd be more. You wouldn't invite the groom and bride. You
No,
just
no,
do
no.
all the
It's
guests and
for
they
them.
tell their little
Yeah.
stories and
It's similar to when Jose and them
they did a phone.
They
Yeah,
do
there's
the
a
phone.
phone.
They have the
Yeah.
phone.
Messages
Yeah,
on the
you've-
phone.
It's kind of like that, but this is audio, video.
Yep.
You know,
And it's
the
a,
bride
it's,
and groom
a,
gets
it's a podcast kind of setup,
Feel.
Right.
like
Yeah.
an interview setup.
and then
Yeah.
that would get people to be like, oh, I've never been on a podcast.
Yeah.
Let me try that.
The biggest, to me, the biggest thing to like the obstacle to overcome would be you'd have to make sure they didn't take too long.
Yeah.
Right.
It had to be
like this episode.
Yeah.
like 2
I
minutes.
know. Sheesh.
I
Yeah.
knew. I told my wife, I was like, I ain't gonna be home till about 9.
Right. Yeah.
Facts. Like I knew I wouldn't
Yeah.
be home till 9.
No.
'Cause,
And
you know,
it's all
we-
good. It's all good. You know, people want to watch this. Hey, you got 2-3 days to watch it.
No.
You know, you can break it up. You ain't gotta watch it
We
all.
got to get some editing done.
Half your work
Yeah.
day right there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. But yeah.
No, this
thanks
is all
for,
good.
Thanks for having me again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
appreciate
I
it.
appreciate
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
coming in.
Yeah, cool.
We
This was
can
fun.
always do it again. And like I told you, you know, you said, hey, you like the guest host if Marcos can't make it. You know,
Yeah,
you just
actually,
come in.
no, I really do want to do that.
Yeah, we can
At-
do that.
at
But
least
you weren't
once.
able to do that one time.
Yeah.
Then
Let me
I
know
try to get
another.
Definitely will.
Okay.
Definitely will.
Cool.
Mike, yep. We'll bring you back in. I'd love to
sure.
have your dad and brothers.
Yeah.
Your dad's brothers in
But
there
he
too,
didn't
man.
want to be on it last time.
No, but
Yeah,
you know
he's-
what? He's got the feel for it now.
Your dad
Yeah,
did.
no, he was in the background. He was just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like
Yeah.
he's real reserved.
Chill. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Hey,
All right.
appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you
Go
so much.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Hey, go Cowboys. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching the Big Podcast. I appreciate you. If you stayed through the whole thing, I truly appreciate it. If not, you can break it up. It's all good.
Right.
Until then, adios.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye.